Hello and welcome to Perilous Pursuits, a live D&D podcast where a bunch of us nerdy-ass friends sit around a Zoom call and play D&D. Tonight we follow a fledgling group heading north into Icewind Dale. Warning, some content may not be suitable for all audiences.
I got a good feeling about the rake head today. Oh, net 20!
Whoa!
Yeah!
I was happy with my 19.
Uh-oh.
I don't need to know anything now.
Natural 20 as well.
What are you rolling for?
I got not 22.
No shit.
I'm not fucking kidding.
You're going first with the 19.
The dice doesn't go up to 22.
Got you there.
Okay, Bugs Bunny. I got a 7.
What
You
did Gord
win.
get? Oh wait, he's not here.
I should roll for Gord.
Yeah, roll for Gord. See if you have to do it from
He also got a 7, so I guess I'll go for Gord.
No, but that means you as Maximus and you as Smoke have to do the
Oh.
recap collectively.
Together.
Can
Yeah.
you please do Smoke's accent?
Hey, man.
No, all you've got to do is your Belta accent.
Yes. Gotta remember where it starts.
We just finished defeating the snowman?
Yeah.
And then headed up.
No,
Right.
I remember somebody cut loose a bunch of dogs and let them go.
Well, yeah.
I was at the base camp.
Right.
Yeah.
And then we
before
went up
that-
the hill and we found the guy who owned the dogs. Who's going to be really fucking pissed when he
No,
gets
I
down
think
the
he'll
hill.
be fine with
I'm
it.
saying we're going to jump to the end. I was going to start at where we left off, which was at that sled, right?
Mhm.
At the sleigh that we found the yellow gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you found the yellow gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we made our way up to what was a base camp.
Oh yeah, and
Take it away.
you saw some of those snowmen outside the
Yeah.
tent too.
And you got sewn into your sleeping bag.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. No, we found the base camp, which was had some dogs that were tied up there,
Mhm.
and we
Heroically rescued
fed
the
them
dogs.
like lots of rations, just like everybody had to feed them,
Mhm.
and we had a long rest there. And then in the morning, you were like, "Be free, dogs! Just untied them, and away they went."
Well, to be fair, I tried to free them at night. I just missed a rope.
Right. They were not very. Why would they want to leave? They're like in a nice puppy pile in the middle of the night. They just want to stay sleeping.
Mhm.
And then I thought, oh, we should probably make a smoke signal. And then
So we
Everyone
lit smoke
else-
on fire.
everyone else was like, nah,
Fuck
let's
that
not do
stuff.
that. And then we climbed the mountain and we encountered an avalanche and nearly all died.
Mm-hmm.
We were fine.
Well, just barely. Everyone burned all their inspiration to be fine. And
I don't know what you guys are talking about. It went great.
yeah.
I didn't have any inspiration.
And then there was one more dog, and
Garrett?
it was Gareth. And
And
it,
we think he's Garrett?
yeah,
Or the
and
other way
then
around.
right. And then it was the wrong guy, so
Yeah.
we just kept on going. Just as we were about to talk to him, we got jumped by were the Craig cats?
Yeah.
Super ultra Craig cat.
Yeah, monstrosities.
Yeah.
Yeah, manhunters.
Mm.
Manhunter.
That's actually what they get called.
Milfs. What? What kind of manhunters are we talking about? So we got
That's
jumped
what
by
they
a bunch of
actually
milfs.
That's what they get called in the D&D book, is they got called manhunters.
Okay.
Otherwise known as if Yeti now turns into a Craig cat. He is now a MILF.
He's a milf, yeah. I go milf mode.
Pickle eaters.
Spicy pickle eaters.
And Smoke. What did he do? We conquered 2-3 of them, and then the last one ran off the cliff.
Mm-hmm. Ran away.
And we tried to get it, but it got away.
They move fast.
Oh, yeah. And they can climb like straight down a cliff.
And then we were about to talk to the dude who we saved.
That's right. And then the DM was like, wait.
Hold up.
Yes. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, as the battlefield goes quiet and the actions and noises of confrontation settle down and the wind starts to pick up as all you can hear is moving snow in the wind howling, you see a man sprawled out on the ground with a giant wolf-sized dog protecting and in front of, growling and snarling as he wildly protects this person on the ground, who is... Everybody give me a perception check. Who's playing Smoke tonight?
I was going to take care of that.
Okay.
As long as I can access his character sheet.
15.
I don't know if I can access it.
You'll be able to see what his character sheet. You won't be able to use any of the abilities.
Right.
Well, with Yeti's 20, we'll wait for a Smoke roll in case he gets just as high. What did Quincy get?
14. I'm just got a.
I got a 16. I don't know. I rolled a 15 for Smoke, but I don't have his.
Freaking slow right now.
Yeah, I got it there, but it won't open it up.
Oh, you got to go into your character and then go onto the website and then go into campaigns and go into myself and then go to the sheet.
Right.
That's the only way to do
There's
that.
right.
So Yeti, as the scene
That's
quiets down,
That's what I thought.
you can see this man barely with shallow breaths, just gasping, as he is probably very much so wounded and in pain and near death.
We did just heal him a little bit, right?
You
He's
healed
got
him a
healing
little bit. I
word.
can't remember
5
for
hit points.
5 hit points. So yeah,
So he's hopefully not dying.
but
He's just close
he's
to death.
not in good shape.
Okay.
Needless to say, so you can see he's coughing up blood, and you can see him holding his side and kind of trying to sit up as the dog's trying to push behind him and try and stay in front of him. It's a complicated situation of what the dog is trying to help and trying to protect all at the same time. But you can see the dog is barking wildly at you as he grabs the collar of the dog and kind of nuzzles him gently and say, "It's okay, boy. It's okay." As you can see him, he coughs a bit more blood. He's like, "Thank you. If you have any more magic to spare, I just a bit more, just so I can get my legs a bit." And he's trying to stand up and
I look at Maximus.
Well, I'm the healer? I thought you said you were the healer.
I'm the tank. I can give you a good berry. It will sustain you.
well, that would be kind.
I'll give one to your dog too.
Mhm.
I'll cast good
Yeah.
berries.
So you have 8 good berries. Well, you have 10, and you give 1 to Garrett and 1 to his dog.
Yeah.
And he kind of just strangely grabs it. He kind of just looks and is takes his chances and eats it right away.
It's magic berry.
Expecting the worst, but as it passes, he feels satiated and heals up a bit more. he tries to stand again, but just collapses on the ground, not able to move too much.
What happened to you?
Oh, I was leading a group up to the summit, and he's like leaning on the dog. He's like, but when we got to the top, I got ambushed by a creature I don't normally see while I'm up there. A yeti came out of nowhere, and I tried to scare it off because usually a bunch of loud noise will kind of push it away a bit, but it seemed to have none of it. We must have stumbled on close to a den of its, maybe. I don't know, but he struck my side, and one of my companions that I was leading up and paid to lead, he jumped in and shortly fell thereafter. The yeti again got my leg, but I barely made it out trying to lead it away. Last I saw was the others up there. They were scattering, one to the cave, if I think there was remember right, and the others up to the summit itself to try and get away. Yes. Who are you guys? Why are you here?
We were sent here by your husband to rescue you.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
In the town.
I don't think we'd be gone that long.
It's been days longer than it should have been.
It did take us a few extra days while we were in Bryn Shander to do what we needed to do. They took their sweet time there, but that's concerning that my husband sent you guys. Is there? I know you've made it this far. Is there any chance you could help me get up to at least retrieve the rest of them? I can't do much, but I can at least help you, show you the way. I can't.
I look around.
Yeah.
I mean, we were only here for you, I think.
I can't get paid if I can't get them all. I mean,
Well, we can.
I understand, but that's not my, like, I've got to go. I thank you guys for your help, but like, if there's any consult, like, please.
I don't think you're getting very far.
And he kind of like stands up and just like leans on his dog a bit.
Where did you last see them?
They were, it's hard to say. I was running down the mountain as fast as I could, trying to lead the beast away.
Not a far walk from here.
It's maybe an hour. And he's kind of looking around, and he's like, "Did you guys pass back there through the straight stretches where you have to be quiet in case the snow comes down?"
Oh yeah, yeah. We weren't quiet.
Yeah, we didn't have a guide.
Yeah, you should have told us that earlier.
Little bit.
I mean that. Yeah, I get it. Okay. If it's from here, it's we've got to go up the mountain, and then if there's a couple of sections we've got to traverse that are a bit ugly, but guys have made it this far. You'll be okay. You've got a bit of gear.
Where did the Yeti go?
He's right there.
I am Yeti. I look at him. I am Yeti.
Very
And
confusing.
he's kind of holding his side. He's kind of got this like perplexed look. He's like, I don't know if you guys are just fucking with me or if you're just.
You said you led the monster away. Where did it go?
I was running, trying to lead it away from the rest of them, but they.
Yetis are not
fell.
monsters. You can talk to them.
Oh, well, obviously this one was attacking him.
Don't
Well, he
speak
invaded their
whatever
territory.
they say. I mean, he chased me down and I tripped and fell and then I started rolling, but you say they talk.
It was probably a misunderstanding.
You say they talk.
Oh yeah. I'll say something in Yeti.
It probably sounds like
Yes. Yeah.
because I can't do any of that.
I love it.
So that's what it will sound like. And if he says, well, if you guys can help me heal up a bit more, I can not be a burden on you, but I can go up and I can give you a hand, at least see what's going on up there.
Sounds like a fair mission, hey?
Well, I will.
You think Pronto?
I'll cast Cure Wounds. I was looking through my inventory to see if I had one of those healing potions, but I'm fresh out of those, so I'll just use a little bit of my bardlic magic.
Sing to him.
Sing to me.
That's 8 points of healing.
And you can kind of see him take a deep breath. Oh, I can never get used to when that happens.
So it should be like 14 hit points now.
He can stand up. He's kind of like stretching, and you can see he's got these like this tourniquet like tucked and bandaged underneath his jacket, and you can see these gouges through his pants that have kind of healed up, and they're still kind of blowing in the wind a bit.
So at 14 hit points, how are you feeling? Are you like
way better,
much better, or a lot better?
I am way better. I'm in much better condition. I don't know what would have happened if you guys wouldn't have stumbled upon me.
We're happy to be here to serve. Let's go save more people.
Who's the guy the town? The
Targos?
No. The guy who he's working for. He seems like he really the guy at the inn.
Oh, you're talking about that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Nerath is the last name I would have.
Nerith is the Targos speaker.
Oh, notes, baby.
Is it Nerith?
That's what they look like.
Is it Nerith? No.
Just give me a second.
Maxil
He's
Diener?
the tiefling
Yeah, I know.
Targos speaker.
It's Nerith Maxildinar.
Maxil Diener?
Yeah.
And black 10-inch dildo rock. I have it in my inventory.
So Nerith speaks very highly of you, and and is willing to pay a great price to have us come and find you.
Shocked me. I do quite a bit of work for him when he needs something found. So,
what are the kinds of things that you found for him in the past?
Mostly beasts and odd trinkets, maybe people that have fled our city.
Mm-hmm.
A little of this, a little of that. He kind of like slowly, like after these questions, he's like, "You were hired by Nerith as well, right?"
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Nerith sent us, but it's from what we've sort of experienced coming up here. This seems like it shouldn't be just sort of a tracking and guide sort of thing. It seems like you should have had some more muscle coming with you.
Well, I did. There was a group of people, like I said. There was the Goliath. What's his name? Monkingo. I think that was his name.
I've never heard that one before.
Monkingo. He was a growling bear Goliath. Perilu, who was a halfling.
Yeah.
And then Asterix, the tiefling. And there was another older guy kept to himself.
I'm sure he wasn't a goal.
He was a what?
Asterix.
No, it's not. I know Monkingo and Perilu, they were pretty tight. When I was attacked, they came to my aid.
Good people.
Unfortunate that he died up there defending Lou and myself.
Mokingo died?
He did.
Oh, I just fucking wrote the name down.
You still want to know him. You still want to write that down. Just also write he's dead.
I'm crossing that one off.
I haven't done this ever before, and I thought maybe now's a good time to roll an insight check to be like, is he being honest about his working relationship with Nerith?
Sure, yeah.
Is he really a mercenary, or is he a tracker, or are the party that he's with all on the up and up?
Sure, yeah. Roll
Let's
an insight.
let's give one of these a try. Let's see how good I am at insight. I should at least be half
Insightful.
proficient.
That is true.
I have a 4.
Yeah.
A +4 or
I have a total of 4.
I think my plus is bigger than that.
Well, then you should start being more insightful.
I would only have to roll a 1 to get that.
Me too.
Okay.
From what he says, what he's saying is true, and it seems on the up and up.
Why would I even question that?
Yeti
Yeah.
trusts him.
So the group got attacked.
Yeah, I was leading them up to the top. Came out of the snow. We were almost at the summit itself.
What does his
Do
wounds
they
look like?
just want to go for a hike or what?
You can see like 3 giant lines through his torso where like the bandages he had tied to bandage as he passed back out. You can see a gouge in his leg that obviously where blood through but didn't break the pant itself. No, they had to get to the top. They were.
You can't handle my schedule.
That's gonna be some great context for someone who comes in at that point.
Pickle makes you pucker.
Pucker.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I can
See if his wounds are real.
well, not that they're real, see if I could suture them to assist with the healing?
Well, I mean, you've casted cure wounds. You've healed them quite a bit. Like his wounds are almost fully healed. There's still like red glaring marks, but he has bandaged himself and like put his coat back on and kind of like. For now, we have to get to the top.
I'll give everyone a good berry.
Okay.
And I'll have 3 extra. And
How is everyone's hit points look?
I got 10.
That one good berry brings me
to full.
to full.
Brings me to 11.
So we'll call this a short rest as you're talking with him. If you guys want to roll a hit die.
As we're doing a short rest and we're talking with them, you said that we would need some gear going forward. What sort of gear might we need?
Well, and he's looking. He's like,
Because as I said, we were horribly ill prepared for this
he's
trip.
like, it's not bad. Yeah. Well, it'll take take us 2 hours to get there, but normally it's only about an hour if you got a bit of like climbing gear with you.
If I sing.
What sort of climbing
No, don't
gear
bother.
would we need?
He needs it.
I don't. I walk away.
As we're on our short rest, I'll sing a little song so that he can roll his D6 with his.
Speak up, buddy. I can't hear what you're saying over this fucking music. He's talking about a different Yeti, not me.
So if
I
Lord
were
is
if I
drunk
were
on the
to
beach.
magically create some gear that we might need, what sort of gear
it'd
might
be
I
like
magically need to create during
like
this short rest?
for what is
I
the
don't want
ice
to
picks
fall
for
off
your
of the
feet?
mountain.
What they're called
Crampons.
Crampons?
Yeah, and then usually he has a rope and pitons, but for ice. So
And an ice pick.
yeah, some of those. And usually he kind of like sections into some section and like slowly, so like a couple of sections, and then we're up to the top. It's not awful. I've done it many times. This is.
Well, aren't the ropes there from when you went up the last time?
They probably still are, so we're still good there. But if you've got some crampons for your feet, you guys look strong and able enough, especially that one over there. And then he points to, you might be a middle person, so what normally happens is we tie people like you to him and the other one behind you in case, and they kind of help you up.
Not Ponto, though. He's too tough.
Not freaking get dive anybody.
You want to get in my backpack?
You want a meat my pickle?
You want to see a spicy pickle, Ponto?
So I'll sing a little song so you can get your hit points. I'll sing. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
This has to go on for an hour, though, so keep going.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
That's about as long as we can do before we get like
Yeah.
copyright infringement.
Good head.
A D6 if you roll hit dice. And I thought, that's kind of fitting for the mountain journey.
So now, how's everybody feeling? How's Smoke doing? I don't know what his hit points look like.
Let's find out.
Can't remember if he got smoked or not.
I only had to use 3 hit die to get back up.
Jesus.
Smoke is at 30 out of 38 hit points at this rate.
30 out of 38.
So he'll roll a die as well.
Okay. You just got a 12.
Big old
I guess if everyone else is rolling the die, I'll roll. What's his con modifier?
+4.
So it's 5 and 4 is 9.
What's his con modifier?
Said 4.
Yeah, did you roll a D6 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
With a
What do you
D12 and a D6, I got a 5.
Wow. That's brutal.
I rolled a 4 and a 1.
I don't know what you're rolling anything for me tonight.
Brutal.
It's kind of average for Smoke.
And then I'll use my ability, the right tool for the job, and make some climbing gear for everybody. So magical climbing gear.
Awesome.
For everyone, pull out my hammer and I'll start tinkering around and just magically create some climbing gear.
Yeah, you'll pack some snow together. He'll be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's like, "No, really, this works." Honest
you make
to
it out
God.
of snow?
And he like pulls his cloak over so like nobody can see, like, so it really looks good. It just starts hitting the snow, and then you can hear the snow compacting. Ding, 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 and you're like, "What in the honest shit just happened?"
You couldn't have done this before the avalanche.
I don't know how to climb mountains. You didn't tell me what we needed.
And you see like enough pairs of crampons for everybody to help with the so-called ice climb that's coming up.
So Quincy's going to put him with the spikes into his feet so that they grip onto his feet really good.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you can take one step on there and you're like, "Oh, these are really uncomfortable."
Every
And Garrett
step is a
looks
hit
at you,
point.
he's like, "Who's
Get it
responsible
after
for that?"
Ponto sees
Old
him
man.
doing it and is like,
Other
"Oh,
way
is it
around.
supposed to be flipped around."
You're like supposed to lash it to your boot, and then so when you walk on the ice, the spikes go in the ice and help you walk up.
Oh, that's very smart.
See why you're around here. What are you doing here?
I've been asking that as long as I've known him.
Left the old age home, ended up here.
My goodness.
There were budget cuts. This is your excursion of the old age home.
You always hear about those old people go missing and they find them in the middle of the bush somewhere.
So as you
And your
guys,
slippers and your
Yeah.
so as like he starts to like sew up his jacket and kind of make sure his gear is all like buttoned up. He's like, "All right, if you're ready, I'm ready to go." And he kind of like passes dog. He says, "It's okay, boy. You go back to the camp." And
Oh, the rest of your dogs somehow fought us off, and they're all gone now. They disappeared on their own. I didn't cut the ropes.
okay,
But
all right. Oh, I hate
We-
walking back.
we-
Honest to God, it's the worst.
Well, we saved them from the avalanche, though.
yeah, they didn't. We didn't bring them with us. They ran away. We don't know what happened.
Yeah,
it
we'll
wasn't
be
me.
back in town eventually.
Yeah, they'll be.
If you're ready, I'm ready. All good here. Yeah.
Let's go down.
Let's go.
As you guys start to bounce your way through the
we could
Yes,
we did a little short rest here.
you did.
So before we head out, there's just something I need to say.
Oh,
Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
concise. I like it. It doesn't make any sense, but I like it because it was short.
Believe you can, and you're halfway there.
That sounds like Obama.
That's Teddy Roosevelt.
Believe.
So as you guys make
6 temp hit points.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
and suddenly like Garrett's like just like, my God, you guys are
He can get
you're
them
really
too, right?
ramping up here. Like he's like, I feel like over 100%, like nothing's happened. It's pretty I'm shocked.
He's good. He's a fluff ball, but he gives us some hit points sometimes.
So when our party has a short rest, Garrett can have a short rest, and he can roll hit dice too, right?
Yeah, he rolled up to full.
Okay. Which we don't know what full is, but
Correct.
we don't even know what kind of hit dice he's rolling.
You have Yeti on your shirt.
So as you guys make your way twisting and winding up this steep, icy cliffside, everyone can roll an athletics check.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I fucking nat 20.
Eat this box.
It's the box now.
No, it gets cocked. It gets caught on that fabric.
Oh, thanks.
That's a spicy pickle.
That's better.
I got a 16.
I
Smoke.
rolled 17, so I
I
got a
got
15.
more on my guidance die than my D20.
Oh, Did you want to hook up to the rope?
Smoke has got.
No,
a
You want to
7
hook to the
plus.
Yeti train?
I gotta look it
I
up.
don't want to die.
7 plus.
I just can't.
Yeah, he's
flip
good.
between them.
I got it on mine, so
Good,
you can
good.
just tell me what.
I'll tell you what the roll is.
So smoke on 11.
I got a 9.
Perfect.
I'm struggling.
So Garrett's like calling to you guys. So it's like, make sure to stay off this part of the ice shelf as you're like slowly hauling up. And after about an hour,
Then we look over and there's
you can see Ponto. He's just like, he's just, you can see the ropes just like,
White knuckling it.
yeah.
I'm like
maybe
The
it's-
armor is really heavy, you guys.
and the shaking is kind of canceling out my shaking. That's why I'm climbing so well.
And he's like, holy shit, this is easy. I just go like this. One
Reverse
boot up,
fingers.
one boot up, and Ponto's trying. He's like, maybe I should put them on my knees because I'll get better like angle of force or something. But yeah, you guys struggle for, well, the rest of you don't, but Ponto struggles for the next hour as you guys go up. Ponto, you suffer a point of exhaustion.
Oh, God.
Oof.
I just stand there and tap my toe the whole time. Like, come on, man, let's go.
And Garrett's kind of like, he's checking his gear, looking down, making sure everybody's coming up. Yet we're coming up. He's like, the small guy, he really needs to lash on. Finally, Ponto makes it up with you guys. He looks, he's like, is everybody good to, we've got one more truck of this. And
We've all been resting for half an hour. We're like, yeah, this feels pretty good. Ponto's just got there. Okay, guys, let's go.
That's right.
We got
The helmet's up. None of you can see that I'm swearing under my breath at all of you. Yep. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving.
he's like, no, just give it 10 minutes and catch your breath.
Ponto's
You
just
maybe-
gonna go forward. Everybody. We're good. We're good.
Tough it out.
You guys maybe want to help him out. Like,
Yeah, he'll take the lead. He can set the pace.
yeah, Garrett's be like, maybe some help if somebody like, was right behind him, pushing him up a bit.
Oh, I shove him.
He's kind of like,
You have to like lay down on your stomach. To
you just like use your
Unless you
toe
kick
and just
me,
kind
it's
of
not
kick
happening.
his ass. He's like, okay. It's like,
He's good job, Ponto. Good work.
It's like the next one isn't as bad as the first one. That's the doozy to get up. But we got one more climb to go.
So
It's
easy.
a good thing I'm here because most people go from here. They usually go that way, and you can kind of see the slow
The way that
wandering.
Ponto's walking.
Yeah, he's like, it's this way.
Smoke
This is the way we gotta
"Oh,
go."
That looks like a good route over there.
And it's like normally if people take the flats here, before all this shit happened, the flats went there, but there's like 2 more ice shelves to get up. But it's if we go this way, we only got 1 more to go up before we get up there. So it's lucky I'm here to help.
Yeah, why don't you lead the way again, and I'll follow you.
No, you in charge. Let's go, Ponto.
It's okay. I'll if he wants to take the first climb, he's more than welcome to. But I mean, I can go and he can be second, and you can go third.
I think he fucking sits on his ass half the time when we can't see him. I think we need to be able to watch that guy.
You think he sits on his ass?
Yeah, he's so slow.
Ponto, can you sit in the snow? Just sit in the snow.
I disappear.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. See, if he sits down, he disappears. So how do you see him sit?
I didn't say I saw him, stupid man. I said I think. Don't have to see to think, do you, stupid man?
See why you get along with the others. All right, sounds good.
You guys didn't know I could cast invisibility, did you?
No. All right, one more trek up the mountain here.
Well, why don't we just
Already?
tie each other together like we did last time?
Ponto, you support me this time. Yeah?
I think I'll be fine climbing by myself. I don't need to talk to anybody.
All right.
Well, I think I'm going to tie off the smoke again.
I think you guys are still.
Well,
Tied, are you,
sure,
or-
we had a short rest.
Oh, yeah,
and
okay,
we tie back together again. Quincy, what do you like to be tied up to smoke?
Sure.
Okay, we do the tether
Yeah,
between
yeah.
smoke,
So it goes Quincy, Smoke,
Maximus.
Maximus.
Garrett,
Okay,
what do you think, Garrett? Is it good with the... Is it Garrett or Derek?
Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
You think he's good with the tying or no good with the tying?
Depends on the people tied, to be honest. Usually, I mean, the big cat-like guy, he looks strong and he looks like he's capable.
Okay.
You guys good to go?
If I get tied to anybody, if anybody falls, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fall and die. I can't lift any of you.
It's true.
The point is that someone else could help you.
I appreciate.
I think
that.
he's equally as strong as me, though. Is the thing. I'm just big.
All right. Smoke, you better pull your weight here. Save us all.
And he kind of stretches and limbers up, and you see his claws go, shing. I'm ready.
Don't you worry, I am okay. That's my smoke.
So good. When Gordon hears these happy, he's gonna be like, what the holy crap happened there?
Good.
So as you guys start the next descent, we can all roll another athletics check.
God. I pray I'm better than
Brother.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see your dice up there.
12.
Oh, okay, good. 17.
3.
Oh, what? Well, you're tied. So
Okay.
you're good.
I got an 8.
5.
Oh, good.
And Smoke rolled a 5.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay,
You
wow.
can add whatever 4 to that.
Yeah.
Make it 9.
No, it's not.
Ponto
horrible.
goes bounding up faster than anybody else.
It's like, you
And the
fuckers.
3 of us that are tied together.
Ponto is rage climbing.
I use the strength of my
Fucking
toxic
small
masculinity to keep up with.
And then you can see these 3 people kind of just. Did you make it with disadvantage, Ponto?
Oh no!
That means I do you, by
10.
the way.
You're still okay.
He's okay.
We rolled under 10, the three of us.
Yeah.
Without disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you guys are climbing, and you can see Quincy is just like, maybe it's like he was too overconfident. He's spent all of his energy climbing up. He's just gasped.
you need to shake the rope again for me.
Get to the top, and they'll just start shaking the rope.
Oh,
And you see all of your, and Garrett's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? And you guys are shaking and sliding, and you kind of slide down to the bottom. Poof, poof, poof. And you're, oh God. Hey, you look up and you're like, oh. And slowly you guys begin ascending one after the other, climbing, and after the next hour or so, you all make it up as well, but you all suffer a point of exhaustion.
Oh, what?
And smoke?
Yep.
Me too?
Nope, not yet.
Oh, good.
You guys can see that Garrett's breathing a bit heavy. His energy levels aren't great here, as good as they normally are. But at this point, he's like, "Okay, this is about as far as I can go. Maybe a little bit farther." You can kind of see he's pointing over the ridge. He's like, "If you keep climbing up the hill, you should be okay. Just stay low and be quiet." For some reason, they've moved their territory. Normally, they're on the opposite face of the mountain, but apparently they've made another den here. But this is just over the ridge is where I got ambushed here.
Did they come out of caves or out of snow or?
Out of snow, if I remember right. Honestly, he was taller than you. I know that, but maybe it's just the adrenaline that's kicking in right now. But
He's okay. They kin to me.
this is the strangest thing I've ever heard today.
Hmm.
And I was half dead. Are you guys good from here? I can wait. Do you need me to go with you? I don't want to.
You're going to stay here?
Well, I was gonna wait for you, but I'm not really much of a fighter. I'm more of a tracker. I hunt.
We don't fight them. They're friends of mine. We have no need fight.
Okay, maybe I'll come with for this then.
Yeah.
because I've gotta.
You got to see this.
that.
Yeah.
And you guys are all just like the through smoke. He's sitting, he's squatting down. He's kind of like, oh goodness. Oh, it's just give me a minute. He's breathing really deep. He's just like, wow, that was a climb. He's like, maybe it's the elevation finally getting to him, and maybe it's like because he's bundled up and he's sweating a bit and he's freezing on him right away.
Maybe he's just a pussy.
So as you guys make your way closer to the top. No, that is not what I want.
Jason's writing notes for good. They called you a pussy.
So as you guys climb up to the ridge, and Garrett is slowly climbing, and the wind is howling and blowing, and you can see bits of snow being tossed off the top of the snowpack.
I take the lead.
You take the lead with Garrett?
Well, I'll stand in front of him. You can tell me where to go, but
Yeah.
I want to be at
Like he's walking pretty slow, and he's like up ahead you can see up to your left is a 15-foot high, 10-foot wide cave mouth, and you can see that there is a great amount of blood that has been shed at the top here. If you guys want to make survival checks.
Roll some new dice. Nice.
What did Smoke roll?
Smoke rolled 18.
So he rolled a 21.
I think I also rolled a 21. What's my survival? Yeah, I got a 21. 16.
also 16.
There's no good reason for Poncho to do this.
Okay. Honest way to make.
Oh, it's at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So Smokes is at disadvantage. All right, here we go. Disadvantage.
Oh no.
9.
I got 13. Smoke got a crit, so his first roll is.
Okay, sounds good. So Smoke kind of leaps up and kind of follows with Yeti in front, and you're looking, and you can see the body of this huge Goliath, covered in tattoos from the base of his neck down, like to the midsection, is just crawling with tribal tattoos for his tribe, and you would recognize this as what did I say?
Macabo or
No, he's Growl. He's from the Growling Bear tribe.
oh, okay. Which is a localish tribe to the
Yeah,
region?
you would know. There's like 2 main tribes. One of them is the Growling Bear. It's part of the other one. I don't think you are a part of, so, but that's fine.
I don't have a tribe specifically.
Yeah. So you guys can see that there's wounds carved all over his body, and a huge, he got bit by this Yeti. And you can see tracks of blood that the Yeti has left defending, and nothing else is found but this wide open cave mouth and the wind howling up here.
Oh, he's just been fed. I'm trying to remember what we all rolled a special secret at the start of the campaign, and mine was I know I spoke Yeti.
Yep.
And I was friends of Yeti or something,
You
or
can
like
make a check to de-escalate a situation.
okay, good enough. It's a wisdom check, right?
Obviously.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. That'd be something you should know.
I'm sure it's a charisma check or something.
Probably.
We
It
got
wouldn't
this.
Be persuasion.
The amount of blood that we see, would I be able to tell how many bodies, how much blood? Is it like the entire party of people that we're here to search is dead, and why are we even
size of
bothering?
the Goliath, you would assume that this is probably most of his and some of Garrett's.
Okay.
You can see, especially with Smoke's survival, he's looking around, and he's panning back and forth, and he's seeing what looks like small, tiny imprints. And he's like, I swear, you can see just a faint set of prints kind of wandering into a cave, and then he's
Like dragged in or
no,
walking in?
probably walked in, because they're not like this. There's small, the snow hasn't quite filled up where the legs all the way went through.
So the cave entrance, how big is this cave entrance?
15 by 10.
Oh, we already said that. I missed it.
Yes.
But the small entrance or the
The small footprints.
small footprints are
Narrow
into that
Sized
entrance.
footprints going into the cave.
Half-foot size. Yes.
So they went into the cave to hide.
Does
To the
look
Yeti when
does it look like the footprints walked into the cave or ran into the cave? Are they spaced out like the halfling was running into the cave?
Smoke's unsure of whether he was running or whatnot, but definitely looks like somebody walked into this cave.
Okay.
do Yeti normally take prisoners?
In a sense, they are sentient beasts, but they are monsters in that nature, I would say.
So they don't take prisoners?
I don't think they would take prisoners unless that there was
Unless they were full.
no, unless they were forced to, unless there was a situation where they needed to have somebody to I don't know, throw down a mountain to cause an avalanche or something.
Uh-huh.
What are you getting at?
Nothing. I was just putting a hypothetical out there.
Okay. Where's the sled?
Smoke's got it.
Just preparing my getaway vehicle.
Start the car!
You see Quincy shining up the other side of the sled.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, this is gonna go."
I'm gonna get a candle.
Smoke continues to look around, and Garrett is here as well. He's looking. He's like, by the size of the tracks, that'd have to be Perlu who ran into the cave. Which,
Why would you do that?
yeah, I don't know if that was the wisest choice considering what happened here.
So, Goliath man is dead here, and Halfling man ran in. How other many men are there?
Well, the halfling woman ran that way, but
Okay.
the other older gentleman that reminds me of that one exactly, and the tiefling woman, I can't seem to make any tracks of them.
Okay. So there's two others. Maybe.
There is
They could have been carried into the cave. Maybe.
potentially, but I mean, they had a pretty good jump as I took on the Yeti and Makingo came to my aid.
What was the tiefling lady's name? Was it Penny?
Asterix.
Oh.
Crossover a bit.
So this is where that poster from your childhood comes in, where there's only one set of footprints because the other.
Oh my goodness.
it was like a crocheted thing in my bathroom.
Where you only saw one set of footprints, that's where the tiefling was carrying. Oh no, the halfling was carrying the tiefling.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
How confident is Yeti that he could talk to these people? Because he's
You're playing Yeti. You go.
What's wrong, Yeti?
Yeah,
You don't think you can do it?
Okay, I yell out, I'm Yeti friend. Hello, Yeti friends.
You can see Garrett's kind of like,
We friends. And then I push Maximus to the front. Talk to them, Maximus. They're friendly. What? No. This is you. This is all you. They're friendly with us. Go.
You have to give him the words. He'll translate for you.
Yeah.
I have to give him the
You-
words.
Yeah.
You speak good words. I make
What
them.
could possibly go wrong?
have you ever seen the movie Lost in Translation? What
Oh,
could
I'll be Scarlett Johansson. You'll be Bill Murray.
you Bill his Murray?
Okay. I don't know if I should be the one talking. I don't even speak Yeti.
No, I speak for you. I translate.
So you go first.
No, you
and
stand
I
in
will
front.
inspire you from outside the cave.
Okay, we walk hand in hand.
Oh my goodness.
Greetings, Yeti friends.
How does that look? Oh yeah, can you see it all right there?
Frozen cave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got frozen cave.
I don't see no cave.
this corner area.
Oh.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no Yeti. Well,
It's very late in here, right?
it's all right.
Okay, so how about I can pull out the bow.
What?
I can pull out the bow and I'll play a little tune to inspire you. And then you can have your you can speak well.
I don't speak good, no. Often. You do speak, job.
So I'll pull out the bow and I'll play. Dum 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 dum.
And you can take your bardic inspiration.
Okay. I take part in time.
Well, you'll need
So glad I'm over
it. You'll need it.
here.
You'll get there.
I am inspirational. Okay, we go. Hey, not this way.
So as you guys walk in, you can see like it kind of tightly winds into the center part, and you can see a
it's
path
probably the
open
pickle
on
chips.
the left and the right. The cave is 20 foot high with a concave roof. Most of the floor has fallen away, forming a chasm 80 feet deep.
You're bribing the DM with dill pickle chips?
Oh, thank you.
They're spicy.
I appreciate it. I'll have some later.
Okay. Switch out.
Oh, your nasty chips. Your nasty chips.
Want to get lays?
Not by you. You can see most of the floor is fallen away, forming an 80-foot deep chasm, and all that's left on the floor is a rocky ledge that's connected from the areas that makes a natural stone bridge safe to pass.
So the area that we can see with the grid, that's the walkable area?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
There's a bridge.
Oh, and then
drop off.
Okay.
This is only you that can see this. You're the only one going in.
No, we're all going Maximus in front and then me.
Nope. No, you go in front.
He is emissary of our people.
But I don't suit their language.
It's the point of him. It's all he does is talk.
Well, he's not that far up on that one.
Okay, I walk in. I get by myself. Cowards.
So you,
I'll go in with
on the
you, but
left,
behind you.
you can see a 1 foot thick sheet of ice that spans part of the chasm. And you can see like it's pretty shiny, and I don't know if you guys want to walk on that, but it'd be up to you.
So Gary, you come here often?
In here, no. This
No,
is
I thought we were
terrifying.
outside the cave, man. Him and I.
Oh,
You're
outside the cave. He's like,
pipe
he's like, aren't we following them? Like, as they walk in, and you can see like there's no light source in this cave. It's dark.
Pronto season dark, right?
Not me. How about you?
I don't remember.
Smoke sees in the dark.
I don't remember if I see in dark.
Smoke's the only one who can see in the dark.
Okay, smoke goes first.
Yeah, we'll just walk him across the thin ice.
I mean, Smoke will take out one of the torches he bought and light it.
Uh-huh.
Like here,
Here,
might-
I'll take the torch.
That might anger the
I can magical tinker of light.
Ah, that's even better.
Doesn't give off as much of a torch. I
No,
don't know if that's good or bad at this point in time. A little bit of both.
maybe you could drop that little magical tinker light and see how deep this cavern goes.
I don't suffer the penalties for being at high altitude. So whatever those are, these guys should all suffer that just to make me feel better.
they are.
Another point of
Good.
exhaustion?
Yeah, just give them a second point of exhaustion. That would be good. I don't know what that is.
It's not that it hurts you, but everyone else should
Yeah, I think it's
hurt.
well, it's only fair because
Right.
that's a racial ability that I
Right.
don't suffer whatever
But-
that is.
That's at high altitude.
I think we already
We're
suffer
the
enough
Dolphin
when you're
Mountain.
in the same room.
But maybe this mountain isn't high enough to be considered high.
It's like our natural territory. So
We're just under the threshold of high altitude.
I've never heard of that in the rules
Mm.
that there's some high altitude penalty.
It probably has to do with the strength checks when you're climbing and doing stuff,
Mm.
Yeah.
or at least that's how I did it. So you guys come to this area and you can see that it forks, and you can see that it winds to the right, and you can kind of see that there's like a rocky outcrop, and this bridge just kind of naturally spans between what has fallen beside it into this chasm and this slow, kind of weird shaped expanse of ice to your left.
Quincy's falling behind, just far enough behind that he can barely see.
Okay.
What gifts do we have to bring to these people so we could trade for the halfling and the tiefling?
I hear they like Goliath flesh.
Clearly not, because they left the whole body outside.
Snack for later.
I have
I don't have much.
rock pick and hammer.
We could give them a hunting trap. That could be useful.
I've got some silk scarves.
I have a rat's tail.
What? A rat's tail?
Mm-hmm. Freaking lot.
The haircut or?
The haircut.
I will offer them a hunting trap. That's all I have.
What about Smoke's shield?
Yeah, that would be good.
No, that's my shield.
There's plenty of.
You're too far back. Remember?
Yeah,
You can barely even see the light.
Yeah, you
That's right,
can't
you're
even
not
see
with
us.
us.
Yeah, you're not talking. Remember?
We're talking about you in
Oh
front
my
of
god,
you.
that's my shield.
He follows directly behind, walking up furious. And Garrett's like, where did he come from? Jesus, I thought he was outside. It's like, I've never been in here. Are we going over the ice? And he kind of like looks
We
over
should
the
have
edge and looks at
taken
the
the-
ice.
The skins of the crag cats. I feel like that would be useful for them.
Kill any of them? Or
Yeah, 3 of
Two
them.
of them?
Two of the three.
Two of the 3.
we definitely should have.
You have a hunting trap? You want to give that away? I'm gonna give mine away if they want it. I don't know.
Just put it in the. Set it up here.
Okay, well,
Put a piece of cheese in.
we're now at a fork in the road, and we have
Yeah.
to decide whether we go over the ice or we
Yeah.
go over
Over
the
the-
not ice.
I think
That sounds
choosing
a
the
lot.
less
Can we-
risky path makes more sense.
Can we look for halfling-sized tracks to decide where we should be going
Smoke, tell us where to go.
instead of
Smoke,
wondering?
Smoke will look for tracks.
50-50
Roll a survival check with disadvantage.
What?
guidance. Before.
Guidance with a D4.
Oh, fuck that guy. I'll do it.
Anyway.
Why you suck. And so do I. I got 10.
I rolled 12 with his survival.
Oh, okay. Which is
Did
plus
you roll disadvantage?
Oh,
he looks and he's like, can't tell exactly where. And Garrett Smoke looks at Garrett. She went parallel. Yeah, I don't know if it's been windswept in here, but you can see that the snow is like petered out, and you can see rock on the one side and ice on the other. And he's like, I can't make sense of where this is.
hello, Yeti friends.
You could hear the cave.
I come talk to you.
Are you speaking in Yeti?
In Yeti.
And it kind of echoes a bit through the caverns and it's quiet.
Well,
Let's take the less risky path, I guess.
yeah, obviously.
Although there's a section of that that's only 5 foot wide, and then it drops down on either side, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
That's a little risky.
But it's like broken rock, like the path is collapsed. So I mean, you surmise that probably the middle section would be the safest to stay.
I'll stay in the middle. I'm tough enough to do the outside, but I stay in middle for you guys. I could do outside though, if wanted to.
Oh, I could go across the ice.
I could go across ice. Should we go across ice?
I don't see why not.
Okay, we go across ice instead. Let's go ice way. You first, Maximus. You're the leader.
No. I'm already going this other way. Look, I can already see there's some skeletons. I'd like
Okay,
to investigate.
let's go look at
We
skeletons.
should definitely go the other way.
Let's investigate those skeletons.
So as you come through this section and it's as you walking slowly, and Garrett's just foot from side to side, and his hands are out so he doesn't fall, and you guys are all making your way to the next section.
Is his dog coming with us?
No, he sent his dog
Okay.
back. His dog wasn't making the climb.
Does this look like your friend's bones?
The floor of this 10-foot high tunnel is strewn with bones of bodies. You can see the head of the Goliath affixed to the side,
Attached to the wall.
hung up, as well as other heads.
It's good sign.
You still feeling confident?
How is it
It's
attached to the
positive
wall?
motion right there.
Like there was like a rocky outcrop and a rock, and it just
It's
affixed.
skewered onto a rock.
It's
It's just
impaled.
funny joke.
They sort of like give him a smile at least, or
Let's put a smile on your face.
Hold it
That's
till it freezes in place.
They cut a Joker smile and it was
As fucked up, you guys.
We must be on the right path if they're trying to keep us
You can
out.
see bits of other flesh that still cling to like the sides and like hanging off of his neck. You can see other dwarves by the looks of it that are hung in this cavern as well, and bits of flesh that are just like dangling off of their skeletal corpses.
Any humans?
I mean humanoids, but no humans.
well, I don't like humans. There were no humans in the group that Garrett was leading, right?
there's the old man.
Oh, the old man was a human. We don't know. What was the old man, Garrett? Was he human?
He seemed more human.
Okay. More human than
Kind
human.
of. Well, he didn't talk much. He kept quiet. He always had like raps on his face. I don't know if he was hiding something or not, but he seemed human enough. Talked like
What-
he was old, but
What did they want here? What were they after?
I don't know. All they did was pay me to get them up here safely as
That
quickly
didn't
as
work.
I could.
Well-
Usually it does, so we don't usually run into Yeti, but that's fine. And as he's walking forward, you can hear the snap as he's stepping on like strewn like tibias and fibias and like forearm bones and like fingers that are just, this path is littered with.
Garrett is stepping forward.
Try finger
Yeah, he's-
butthole.
What is wrong?
You don't know that reference?
No.
I think I'd like to investigate forward and check for traps, because if these guys are like, "Oh, hunting traps, we should probably," and now we've got a path that has
Sure.
like warning
Yeah, if you
things
want
to keep us out.
If you want to make an investigation.
There you go.
Anybody else joining in the investigation to look for stuff?
So the trap check is an investigation.
Yes.
I will do that.
Disadvantage.
Oh, God.
8.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Smoke to set up my hunting trap here in the middle of it.
Get smoked to do it.
Well, I can't do it. Strong enough.
He's exhausted too,
Yeah, but
But he's strong.
but he can go and set it up.
and I can go.
Smoke can set up your trap if you really wanted to.
That's the sound you make with my pickle.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so he's setting it up behind us.
Okay,
Quincy.
I
will set up trap.
Yes, Quincy.
So Smoke will set. Where is Smoke setting the trap up?
Right in the middle of the path.
Right in the middle, behind you guys.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. So Smoke and like holds it down like force, and then sticks a boot down and like sets the pin,
And then
it's set.
put some
And then we
bones
grab
over top.
We drive a piton, yeah.
Yeah.
Drive a piton into the
Ding,
ground
ding,
and tie the
ding,
chain
ding,
to it.
ding. Yep. Ponto, you find
So when you're running
bits of leather armor,
'Cause we will be running
skulls
away.
from bones of mountain goats, other crude bits of like would look to be like parts of dwarves. You can find the great axe that is screwed in, like just thrown into the wall because they don't need any weapons. So there's like just literally a great axe embedded in the wall.
Is that the Goliath's weapon, Garrett?
It was.
And it's now embedded in the rock.
Yeah.
Smoke might want that.
If you can
grab
pull
it.
it out of the rock.
Yeah, you're not moving this, so it's in there. You can make a strength
What
check with
if
this
Smoke will
advantage.
assist? So he negates the disadvantage because he's being
It'll
helped.
be a straight roll, yeah.
Do you think that Smoke should assist? Or
Yeah,
no,
maybe
Poncho,
Smoke
we're
should
going with
assist?
Poncho because Poncho said he was gonna
Yeah.
try and open it. He's
I
like,
think-
"Oh, I'll help you." And
He's
Smoke
good.
gets behind it and starts pushing on it as well.
You want Smoke to make the roll?
It's too late.
You just said strength.
Yeah.
15.
So
Pretty good.
You hear Pod go. It moves a little bit out of the rock, and then you're all like, "Oh, it's still in there."
Does it seem like a pretty good quality, or
Did it move a little bit?
Moved a bit.
All right. Well, it's working. You just have to work at it some more, and you'll get it eventually.
there's a better way to do this? And I take off the bag of holding and I start rummaging through and I pull out the pickaxe. I can move rock faster than I can move axe.
Yeah.
I'll start tinkering away
Tink,
and
tink,
slamming
tink,
away at the
tink.
rock.
I've got a rock hammer and a pickaxe.
Sure, yeah, you guys.
We've all got rock hammers, and
Is it me or
we're the miners. We can do this, guys.
It's
Come on.
embarrassing. It's fucking embarrassing.
Garrett's like, "You guys, can you be quiet in here? Like, I don't know what's up ahead. I can't hear anything with all of this."
Well, we were already yelling.
Yeah.
Hello, Yetis.
Yeah, we're trying to invite them out. So
I want to
they know
talk
we're
to
here.
you, friends. I'll walk forward a little bit, just
Okay.
as an
Are you taking the
M3.
torch with you?
Yeah, I guess I can't see in the dark.
Okay,
Do
I have a torch.
5-foot magical glow.
No,
Here, take the torch,
I'll take the torch.
and we'll tinker by the magical glow.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm just gonna step like forward 10 feet or whatever.
So,
So that-
you're
Just around the
to
corner so we can hear you
Like
scream when
here?
you get stabbed.
Yeah, that's,
Where's the axe if you're showing on the map?
the axe would be like in this corner,
Okay,
like down there.
that's where Ponto and
'Cause,
Maximus are.
like, the body is like strewn on the other side. Like he just picked up and just like, threw it right in. It just embedded itself into the. You can make a tinkering check with disadvantage.
But I'm helping.
You can make a tinkering check with disadvantage because
No,
the first
advantage.
time, the first time you got
Straight roll.
No.
No, because we're not actually pulling on the axe anymore. We're just hitting the rock. Totally different.
You get advantage though.
14.
you can see like you're
you're
chipping
helping.
away at like
He doesn't want to give it.
the at the rock, and the axes definitely will be free if you spend like about another half an hour.
oh jeez.
Half an hour.
I told you, Ponto, we can do this. We got time.
You can't even use that axe.
Why don't you ask Yeti to tell the Yeti to pull it out of the wall for us?
Tell the Yeti to do it?
Well, he says he can talk to them and they're friendly to
Why don't I pull it out of the wall? It's easy.
Well, you pull it out of the wall.
You guys could help.
Yeah,
instead of
you
like
can help.
the 2'3" guy that's hanging off of this axe being like it's gonna come out eventually.
Why do you?
I'm not even pulling.
What do you
I'm
need
hanging
the axe
off of this.
for?
Trying to be helpful.
Smoke should have the axe. He's big. You're little.
Maybe it'll get little when I pull it out.
Phrasing.
He usually does.
So, Smoke, you assist me to pull the axe out of the wall.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Hey, you can make a
You
check.
sound like
With
Smoke.
advantage?
Yeah, with his accent.
With advantage.
I will.
Cheating the system.
DC will just go up.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Oof.
Oof. Less than you got, I think.
I want to cast grease at his feet as he's pulling.
Great.
And then light it on fire.
16.
He slips back, tumbles through the bones into the bear trap.
You can see you're making headway. It's almost halfway out of the.
He's so easy. You do rest. It's most way out.
Does it seem like a reasonable quality axe, or is this?
Just a
You
piece
can
of
make
shit
an
axe.
investigation. It looks like it's mediocre at best.
It's not magic. Doesn't have runes
It's
glowing
rusted.
on it or anything.
It's rusted.
It's rusty axe. We don't need rusty axe. I leave axe
Okay.
here.
I want to leave one of my flasks of oil with the hunting trap that's been set up, so that if the hunting trap springs,
Chokes.
it breaks the
Breaks.
flask.
Okay.
So I just leave that placed there.
All right. Yeah.
I rolled 14 for investigation. But if it's rusty, then at the
you
point
know
in time that we get it out enough that it's like, oh, this is not a fantastic axe.
yeah.
It's probably not worth a half hour of
No,
struggling with this.
it doesn't look.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, we move on.
So you
Just
guys,
Smoke sold the spear. I thought maybe he'd want a new axe. I was just trying to be thoughtful.
He
We'll
sold
call
you a
this-
spear? The spear
Yeah, he got rid of the spear.
that you gave him? That we all
Pillaged that one.
We can call this point right here, where the hunting trap is with the flask of oil. This will be the pincer point.
I just don't know. What's that mean?
Just in case, a backup plan. We run past this point.
And we get trapped with the trap. It is funny.
We know where the trap is. We go around the trap, and whoever is chasing us
I didn't see where trap was.
in the middle of the path right there under the rocks.
What?
Oh,
I
what do
mean,
you want
under
to-
the bones.
I don't understand.
so I'm assuming Yeti, you're going to continue forward.
I go back to look at where trap is first.
Well, that's the map layer. Don't move that.
We should have like a code word or a signal that we all tell each other so that if something is to go wrong, then we say the phrase.
We say Rambo Stallone.
Okay, we'll use that as our phrase. In
Yeah.
case we need to flee.
Oh, I really want to just shout that now, though. Is that okay?
No, you.
Rambo Stallone.
Oh, that was practice.
Okay, yeah.
Then don't say that unless you want to flee.
Oh, that shouldn't be. That should be fight. No,
We don't need
a fight word.
fight word. You just start fighting.
Okay,
Quincy's gonna.
Bambi Tulip. Bambi Tulip is run away.
Quincy's gonna go and hide here, right behind this rock here, right now.
Okay.
That's where he's going.
That's a rock.
That's really close to the ledge, though, right?
Oh, that's the ledge.
That's
Okay.
the ledge that's going
The
straight
black
down.
area is the ledge.
That's a
isn't it?
hole. That's a hole.
But this is a wall,
That's
right?
a wall.
Okay, I'm gonna hide right there, right now.
So where's the hunting trap?
The hunting trap's right here.
Oh,
So right in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making a perfectly good case in point.
so I'll run back and
It's a
forget the
highway
trap.
ride.
there.
I know where it is.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
This isn't like a 5-foot wide trap, right?
No.
This
No.
is
Yeah.
Like a 1
Yeah,
foot
but
trap.
12 inches.
In D&D, though, if you
Yeah.
move into the 5-foot
5 foot
square,
square. You got to make a check.
then it's
to
the
not
maybe
maybe
if
step
you
on it.
guys move into the 5-foot square, I won't take up this much of it.
Yeah.
sizest.
It's technically our trap, so it's
I
an
got
ally
the,
of ours, and you can move through an ally's space, right?
Wow.
I have disadvantage. That was my second roll.
On what? A hunting trap?
No, I'm stealthing.
Oh,
So it's your stealth.
he's stealthy.
Well, I rolled a 20 on the second roll.
Perfect. Yeah. What was the first one?
5
Oh, perfect.
plus 3, so 8.
8. You are stealthy.
I see you, man.
So as you guys round the corner, the floor of this cave is 5 feet higher than the curve you're coming through. The ceiling is uneven and ranges in height from 10 to 20 feet. On the south side, the floor seems to be falling off sharply, forming a 10-foot high ledge that overlooks the entrance to the tunnel. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, I think.
The entrance to the main cave?
No, going forward.
Yeah.
Oh, the
you
entrance
can
to
kinda
the
see
further
The
in.
next, yeah.
Yeah. As you guys round the corner with your torches held high, you can see in the corner there is
Oh, Yetis.
another Yeti and a smaller Yeti huddled in the corner, hiding, and you can see what maybe looks like another small person in the back there as well, kind of shoved into the corner. So you can see that the larger one is in front and the two smaller ones are behind, and you can see that she is like posed, ready to act in a moment's notice now. Like,
Is she hidden from the Yetis, or do the Yetis know that she's there?
Or do we?
Well, you don't know. You know, you can see what looks to be.
The she's posed to reactor you speaking of.
She as in the
mother-like
Yeti. Yeah.
Yeti figure.
Oh,
As
I
in the
see.
large
Mama
Yeti.
Yeti.
Smaller Yeti, and then
Protecting the
other
smaller
small
Yeti.
thing.
But we also seen the Ponto-sized person in this room.
You see what looks to be another Ponto size, and they are strung at odd angles. Like kind of
So
like
not comfortably sitting
like-
against the wall.
Yeah, by the legs, by the fire, and
ragdollish.
Like on a spit.
No, like just kind of like strung, like you know how like a kid, like when you pick them up and they're asleep, they're like whoop, their limbs just kind of dangling.
I say, we no mean you harm. We come to talk.
Vengeance.
What?
Vengeance.
They're good people. He's mother and daughter.
We demand vengeance.
Mother, daughter. We only here for little girl. We want to save her. We no mean to hurt you.
You can see that she is definitely perplexed as to why she can understand whatever, and she's like looking like, is there something else I can't see here? And you can like hesitantly you can hear her respond. It's like, why can I hear you? Why do you speak my language?
I am of your people, grown amongst your people.
Never heard of you.
Well, I mean, not your people, but your people.
You just gestured to all of me.
All of you. You know, your people. I grew up with
you
like
can see like
Poor people.
you can see she's got like large boulders sitting beside her, like she is about to throw them.
no, throw, no fight. We no fight. We no fight. You, me, no fight.
It's like the only time you people come up here is to hunt.
Quincy walks up to Maximus and says, "Do you think he sounds as stupid yet he hasn't done
That's probably close, actually.
Does Yeti look like the Yetis? Like,
No.
what kind of
No.
resemblance is there?
I'm a Goliath.
I know, but is there
No.
any sort of
I mean, maybe like in the paleness.
okay?
I'm wearing furs that look like them.
So you look like you're wearing a skinned version of them.
Yes.
Okay.
He's good. He's my papa.
You look like you just hunted and killed some of their kind, and you're wearing their skin.
No, I killed my father. I mean, I just skinned my father. I didn't kill him.
So you left him alive?
So like she's perplexed as to why A, she can understand you, but B, you can also speak this language. And then there's the whole, why do you look like you're living inside one?
I grew up with people just like you. My father, my adopted father, was Yeti. I do not want to hurt you.
I'm gonna roll for the Yeti's sake.
Okay. Do I roll like a charisma check or something?
Yeah, roll a charisma check with
persuasion?
advantage.
And
With advantage?
bardic inspiration,
Oh,
That's what you're.
all right.
if you need it.
I will use it.
If you need it.
I'll use it no matter what. Oh, shit. Shit. I'm as ugly
in
as
the box.
I'm as ugly as shit, and I'm still rolling well. Let's see what my persuasion is. 25.
Way to go, Rambo.
Yikes. So for some reason,
Bambi Tulip.
She takes a liking to you.
she's like, you must have been with another tribe.
Yes, not your tribe. I was west of here. My people, the Goliath people, we fought with the
On the
Yetis.
spine of the world.
On the spine of the world, we fought against the The big orc man. Big evil orc man.
Does she go around and smell his butt?
No.
Not a dog.
What a dog. You can see that she's kind of starts to relax a bit, and she's not at least like poised to strike. She's like, "What do you need? We don't have anything of yours here."
I'm just looking for the little one. I'd like to take the little one.
She kind of like mentions to her child and like,
No, not your child. That one, the little pink one.
Oh, the one that ran in here.
Yes. I'm sorry that
And
they
you can
invaded.
see she just like grabs it and just like this thing, and it's like
That thing.
blood is kind of like.
Does it look all the way dead?
She looks at it, is like, I don't think so, and shakes it.
No.
It's not dead yet.
Not quite dead yet.
We would like, if you would be okay, to take away from you, and it will never come back. I promise. And we have very little to give, but I give you a hunting trap. If you want. You don't need.
I don't need that.
Okay. I give you magic berry. Magic berry! It sounds like this!
That was so well timed. And she just like slides the halfling across, so you can see her. She's just like bouncing and rolling and tumbling as she just flops like 20 feet of
Hand her to Maximus.
Can I do medicine check? Does she look like she's
you can make
revivable?
Make a medicine check with disadvantage.
I'm rolling with disadvantage. My medicine
Makes all the boys come to the yard.
Kills them.
And kills them dead.
I got an 8.
You don't know if they're alive, but I mean,
Healing word.
you can see that by looking at them, like you can see like a bit of like the frost kind of escapes onto the ground, like a little bit of moisture is being put, like they're breathing.
Okay. Then I'll cast Cure Wounds.
Did you see a demon lady or an old human man?
5 hit points.
Okay. You cast 5 and you can hear this. As this halfling woman barely is scraping onto life, but kind of like her eyes open and she's just like, and she's like staring at you a bit.
Perlu, I'm Maximus, and we have
Scoot.
we need to leave now. Come with me if you want to
She's
not
like-
die.
Come with me if you want to live.
And she's just like walking out slow, like she's not walking, she's kind of like crawling back to wherever you are pointing. She's like, wherever this is, it can't be here. It can't be here. And she's moving towards your group. You can see the Yeti kind of is like, just leave it. Just leave us be. It's
I have magic berries. Here's 3 berries. They feed you for a day. Magic. They even make dingle sounds.
Dingleberries.
you can see she like walks forward and grabs them and kind of
They're good.
Snorts them.
Eat but one. Give one to your child. Very cute child.
and she like takes one and throws it at you. You eat first.
Okay, I eat one.
She
Magic
just
berry.
stares at you for like 10 minutes.
Healthy berry.
10 minutes. We're not staying 10 minutes. We're
You
out of
guys
here.
back. You guys come back.
I'm
up.
already
If she's
leaving.
staring at him for 10 minutes, I want to go towards this ledge and see what's over there.
No, you fucking bastard.
I'm taking Perlu out of the.
What are you doing, Blood? I'm pulling him.
Oh God.
I'm gonna.
You can see that there's like a 10-foot shelf as there seems to be a plateau that looks over this area.
We can snipe him from up here. Interesting, though.
If you want to make an investigation check while things are being...
It's 2 19s. Plus
Nice.
5 plus 3. 27.
You can see that there is like, this is obviously under one section. You can see parts of a scattered dog sled, a max kit, an explorer's pack, enough blood splattered, heavy clothing to make at least 2 cold weather outfits as well.
More tools.
I'll take Perlu back to where our hunting trap is. Like, I want to make my way out.
Make your way out.
And maybe just take a little, just a quick break. Like, sit down next to this hunting trap and talk to her.
Do you think you forget about telling her where the hunting trap is?
No. I'm like carrying.
Cuts her in half.
Oh, do you think you forget where the hunting trap is?
No, I don't forget where it is.
Do you have a light source with you?
I have my own torch.
How are you holding
a halfling?
Yeah,
I can carry a halfling under.
Rime, what's your strength?
Wow.
Actually,
So that
you need
halfling
to-
I'm a human.
Yeah, but
It's
are you
a
strong?
very well armored halfling.
Well armored.
Yeah.
Would you like me to make a check?
Yeah. Roll is just a strength check.
I just
I'm rolling at disadvantage. My strength check is 13.
You definitely can.
you
11.
fall into the
11.
hunting. Oh yeah, you,
You can
definitely
hold
fall
her.
into
And you could walk, and you can see that she's kind of like wobbling onto you and trying to get away as well. You can see she looks like shit. She is black and blue, bruises everywhere. She is moving at least half as
25.
fast as you.
Okay. So we're moving at half speed. That's fine.
Is that
When
your
we get to
sister?
that point, and I'll say, "Can you tell me
I don't think so.
where's the rest of your party? Did anyone else make
And
it?"
she's coughing and her eyes are closed, and she's just like, all I know is when that thing came out of the snow, well, Kingo defended me and I tried to help, but I could see that it wasn't going to be much, and I ran in here, and did you see Asterix and the other?
We haven't
Obelix?
seen them. Were you attacked by the Yeti or by something else?
No, it was the Yeti.
Okay.
We must have stumbled upon it. I don't know what happened really.
You got attacked and then you ran into its cave?
She looks back and she's like, yeah, can you see how that's stupid now? If you didn't see the other 2 outside somewhere? They didn't die either?
But that's what I'm asking. There's more of them?
More Yetis?
Yeah, how many Yetis did you?
I only saw the one.
Okay. Well,
But and then she sees Garrett. She's like, you made it out, Garrett. Garrett looks, she's like, God, Perlu, you look awful. It's like, did Asterix and the other old man, I can't change their name, what it is. I looked at it, I'm like, oh fuck, they're gonna do this every time. She's like, did they make it out? Did they go down the mountain with you? And Garrett's like, no, I thought they were with you. They didn't come in here. And you can kind of see like grave expressions on their faces, meaning they must have gone up to the summit. Well, I guess we can go there too, but
Garrett, what's at the summit?
it's an old ruined outcrop. Right at the edge is kind of like, used to be a building, but the weather's just cracked and broken it to
Is
nothing.
it shelter? Someplace that we could.
There's not. I mean, there used to be. There's probably a tent somewhere in the snow now.
Where's the old man that was with you?
Up at the top.
He must have fled with Asterix.
Okay, well.
And you can hear Yeti and the Yeti
Mhm.
speaking back and forth as they're like trying to like converse, like it's okay, like, you know, we don't mean any harm.
I sit down to be
Sure,
like
yeah.
less
Menacing.
abrasive or menacing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see you cross your feet and you kind of like pull out some of your stuff, and she can kind of just see you, and it's kind of like kind of like at least smelled like your scent is like, you don't smell like the rest of them do for sure. She's like definitely.
We're not dogs.
She smelled you.
Mm-hmm.
It happened. It's canon.
Yeah. I didn't say what she smelled.
Mm-hmm.
Do you smell her back?
I don't let you guys know if I smell her back or not.
You smell her front?
Stealth smell?
You
I
smell her
stealth-
front.
Make a stealth check. I'm not gonna tell you.
Make a smell check.
I'll make a
stealth
stealth
smell
check.
check.
Yeah, okay, so I stealth at a certain number that I'm not telling you.
I'm down the tunnel. I'm
I'll
not even
text
there.
I'll text
Oh,
The DM about-
Good
secret.
Lord.
I'm still in the room. Can I make a perception
No.
check?
Passive perception.
with disadvantage.
You can't passive perception disadvantage. Is she in heat?
Passive perception disadvantage is -5.
Anyways, you can see that Perilou is in not great shape.
Mhm.
She is worried about the other two, and so is Garrett now after seeing head of Kingo, and same with Perilou when they came around the corner and saw the head. She kind of started to weep a bit.
Yeah, you basically sat her down next to the head.
Pretty much.
Let's the three of us have a conversation.
What do you think?
And then you hear Yeti get up from the conversation and kind of bow and kind of like
Back
slowly back out and away. And he's like, we need to leave now before we
Let
get
us
in
go.
position.
Were there more Yeti did you see?
There was just the one.
Okay, let's go.
I assume it's not any of these ones because I ran in here and I
I
didn't get chased.
asked the Yeti, did you see the other people or do you have the other people?
No,
She's in
I only saw the small one and let my child play with it.
Halflings are playthings.
The Yetis they are.
It's like a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Ragdoll.
Okay, let's go. This is not our place to be.
Okay.
So you guys undo the trap.
If they come back through, I'll make sure that everyone walks around the trap.
Did you? Okay, yeah.
I'm the last one out. I'm not leaving the trap sit there.
Okay.
Okay, you can disarm it.
I will.
I'll take the flask back.
I'll hand it back to you if you want it. But I'm not going to let it sit here in their home.
Right. I
Okay.
just want to make sure everyone gets out
Yeah.
past it.
So you can put the flask back in your inventory. And
What flask?
Flask of whale oil.
Oh.
and then you just drop a bone and it'll and then you just grab it and just hand it to Quincy and you're like, how the hell have you been carrying this thing?
I don't know.
Why are you carrying this giant weight?
It weighs 25 pounds.
That's what keeps him grounded.
No, I gave it to the smoke out of that.
Smoke's been carrying it.
Don't worry, I carry it for you, Quincy.
That's closer actually.
Let's get there.
Getting there.
So as you guys follow the cave system out to the mountain, in the distance you hear a large roar as you're escaping out, and a large male Yeti comes barreling, and I mean barreling down the mountain, and he has 2 goats tucked under his arms. And you see him just like immediately grab it and just throw one of the goats straight at your group. Everybody needs to make a dex check.
Can Smoke get advantage to catch a goat?
Yeah.
Because that's the
Yeah.
one thing he's
Yeah.
been searching
You
for,
can make it with advantage.
which is a straight roll.
For the
Yes.
rest of us.
It's a dex. It's a straight roll for
Straight roll for Smoke. He got an 8 plus his dex.
okay.
I got 10.
So you see Smoke barrel in front at the sight of this mountain goat with a big smile.
Got
And
an
you can
8.
just see him like this, and he's just like
Come
Bam! It
Yeah.
just like
Smokes him.
Right, all of a
Yeah,
sudden,
it smokes him.
right in the face as he like grabs it, and you just see smoke as the Yeti comes barreling forward as you start to walk out of the cave because it would have ricocheted and made a bunch of noise. What would you guys like to do?
I'll say, Smoke, that was the greatest of all time.
We no mean harm. No fight us. We good friends.
And you can see him.
We goat
perplex
friends.
his-
What?
We're goat friends. You can see that he's perplexed that you're speaking to him, and he's like, "Why you talk? Where's family? Okay?"
Family okay inside. Wife good. Child good inside.
And he kind of like stares at you, and he's like,
I come with you if you want.
"You leave."
Okay. We leave. We leave good. We friends.
And he's holding the other goat, and he like just kind of like rummages in the into the snow, and just like pulls out another like double the size of Ponto boulder. He's like just like you can
Ponto's
see
so
it
small.
crack.
Ponto sits in the snow.
He casts invisibility on himself.
No, don't hit me. As you guys are like shuffling out, and Garrett's like, just go to your left, go to the left, and like he's coming up the path, obviously from hunting goats, probably from where you've seen
Quincy's
them before.
pulling the shield out from underneath the unconscious Smoke.
Smoke's unconscious.
He's not unconscious. He just like caught the goat and just like, bam.
I'm keeping
he
this
takes-
goat. Goat, give back goat. Smoke.
No way. He wouldn't.
Smoke takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage. He takes 5 points of goat damage.
Is it a male or a female goat?
Uh,
A ram or a
odds or evens?
He's already sucking on the teeth.
Odds or evens?
even?
Odds. It's male.
No, he's sucking
He's
anyway.
sucking on
He
the
just
teeth
doesn't-
already.
Got a single teeth.
He needs to make an intelligence check to know what he's sucking on.
Some salty milk.
The goat's dead. Nothing's happening.
He's so desperate for milk, he'd suck it right out of
Yeah, yesterday he was trying to stab a goat so he could get the milk out of it somehow. So
He's gonna be so upset when he listens to this. So you guys scoot to the left as like Garrett has Perilu, and he's like, just go to the left. It's just we'll go around back and we'll circle around. They won't see us there.
okay,
So as you guys are like
lead the way.
slowly kind of scampering towards, you assume where the summit is at least. The Yeti is standing there like menacing, staring over top of you guys. As Smoke gets up and kind of like shakes his head and kind of clears the cobwebs. He looks down. He's about to pick up this goat, and you can hear the Yeti just growl fiercely at him. You can say, "No, that is mine."
Leave the goat.
You
Leave
can
the
see-
goat. Smoke.
You can see goat. Smoke's just like,
Maybe just a taster. Maybe just a little bit. A little sucky.
and you can see reluctantly Smoke will leave the goat.
I don't know.
And,
I don't know if Smoke would leave this goat.
I slapped goat. Smoke in
Slap
the.
goat?
Wow.
I slapped Smoke in the back of the head. Leave that goat.
and then you guys
Maybe we should
follow-
roll for it. Maybe you know,
Sure.
since Gord isn't here,
roll a d20.
he
I think
isn't
Smoke
here
would
to
rage.
That's right. I think that Smoke just might give up the goat.
Menacing roar.
D20 with disadvantage.
No, you can just roll 1d20.
11.
No, it's not high enough. He's not going to take it. He's not going to take his chances.
Smoke in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Drop it. Smoke. Drop it.
Bad kitty.
Bad.
Only you had a spray gun.
Shape water. Oh, that's awesome.
Do you guys need to take a break, or should we keep going?
Keep going.
Oh, good.
Okay. As you guys make around the corner up to the what seems to be the summit, upon reaching the summit of the mountain with wind howling and snow blowing around the scape of it, upon the edge of the summit you see a small ruined building, cracked and broken, and has long since been functional. You assume that this must have been where the hiker and mountaineers came to rest after making this journey before all of the winter encapsulated this place. Inside the ruins of the building, you see a single ice-encrusted body standing tall, horns barely protruding from the ice with a dull reddish color. This must have been the tiefling woman that Garrett and Pearl mentioned. As you all walk forward, let's make perception checks.
A disadvantage.
I don't think I have to roll that again.
8.
One.
Can't get worse.
Yeah, it can't get worse.
17.
Not 17. 13.
Okay, the rest of you can see the...
Quincy walks up to the tiefling and he's using shape water to melt the ice off of the tiefling. So he's not paying attention to anything else.
Yeah. So as you guys walk forward, you can see that this woman has been frozen and like is standing kind of like arms out by herself in the middle of this round, circular, cracked, ruined building. And piercing through this woman's abdomen is a colossal greatsword stuck straight through the heart.
This this doesn't seem natural.
This doesn't look like a Yeti attack.
No.
This icicle on the back here won't melt.
As Quincy is walking forward and slowly
Do you lick it?
starts to cast shape water and push the water off, you can see a slow bluish to white hued pulsing light slowly kind of emanating out of the ice slowly. As you continue,
So the ice itself looks magical, then?
you would say that whatever happened to this person definitely was magic in nature. As you guys...
His nice sword. His Ponto-sized sword. Or maybe Miss
No.
Ponto. Does Mrs. Ponto
It's
need
like,
a sword?
It's at least 6.5 feet long.
Holy.
It is a colossal great sword, like shoved straight through, and not just like.
Does it have like a really wide blade?
It's definitely a thick blade. Yes.
So
Like an anime style 6-inch wide
you can
blade.
snowboard on it.
No.
I could.
As you guys slowly, as Quincy is slowly, and you're still like trying to melt the ice off her, I assume.
Yeah.
You can see this light kind of, and as this loud crack as the ice, this beam of light shoots out, and we all need to roll for initiative.
Oh, God.
What did I do?
But initiative is an ability check.
Yeah, so we have to roll a
no.
disadvantage. This is for me.
Well, I don't need disadvantage to fail.
Ooh.
Okay, Maximus.
I think I got a 19 with disadvantage.
Holy bananas.
Can I have advantage?
Yeah, I got a 19.
Do I have advantage because it's a mountain?
No, Yeti.
5.
What did you get?
5.
Yeah, but you got disadvantage. I just did that naturally.
What did Smoke get?
Smoke rolled a 3 for his initiative.
Oh, shit.
Whatever.
Does he have
Is he a
advantage
minus
on the
1?
initiatives for barbarian stuff?
No.
Yes.
Not yet. He's only level 3.
I don't know if that's a thing. I don't see it.
Quincy got a 9.
9. Okay. Smoke got a 3 plus something.
What's your dex bonus?
Oh, 1. So 4.
Yeah, you go before me.
Okay. Okay, so then Ponto will be 6. Then we will.
One person who doesn't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Something. Then we're gonna.
Ooh, ow, my arse. Art knew I didn't need disadvantage to fail everything I do, so.
You might need.
He's farting at you.
I wouldn't blame him.
He puts his ass in your face.
I wouldn't blame him, but
So as you guys are walking, there we go. As you guys are at the precipice, you can see like it's about a 20-foot diameter ruined building, and in the middle of this was this tiefling woman with a sword shoved up inside her abdomen, piercing out her back, frozen in place. As
no
Quincy was melting her, you saw the pulsing light, and then this loud crack as this like entity walks out of the skin of this creature, pretty much. And
So-
you have this creature that has gear on it, so to speak, but it is literally a cone of light shining out of what it looks like his face, and any scrapes or tears where the clothing would expose skin is just light being protruded out.
So
Like a
it's,
blue light?
Yeah.
so it's not the tiefling reanimated. It's something coming out of the tiefling.
That's what you surmise.
That's what we're seeing.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have horns like the same as the tiefling?
No. It's just kind of this weird shape of glow, and then like the first action is like it grabs its hood and puts it on, and just slowly kind of walks forward, and Maximus is at the top of the order.
Okay. How close am I to this?
You're probably at least 20 feet away. You're probably not entered into the middle. The only one that's entered straight into the middle is our lovely Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing behind the tiefling.
Quincy's in the middle.
You were standing behind the tiefling, that's true. I will give you that.
Stealth.
No.
Invisible, actually. You didn't hear that?
Okay, so I'm about 25
And
feet
as the,
away,
like, she comes out
but I'm
of this
still
thing.
in the building.
Well, you can see it's not a building.
Right,
It's like
the
a
structure that
ruined
kind of.
outcrop.
Yeah.
There's no walls. There's like the walls are like maybe 3 feet up.
Okay. It's
There's like it's just chunks of debris.
okay.
You can just see the rough hewn outline.
right. Right.
And is it like open sky above us, or is there like
Open.
mountain coming up? Or anything?
There's like a
Partially.
mountain, like the top is you can continue up and go up that way to the tippy top, but like 15 feet, 20 feet that way, shunk, edge.
Okay.
Is there trees or anything we can hide behind here? Or
There is nothing up here,
Okay.
but wind swept.
The tiefling.
There's a tiefling you can hide behind.
There's a tiefling that right on the nose.
Anyone recognize this sword, Mrs. Ponto?
Mrs. Ponto.
Mrs. Ponto?
Oh, Perlu?
Mrs. Ponto?
She doesn't respond. She's like affixed at her friend, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and this thing coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we should pull the sword out of the body. Maybe that does the thing. Something magic.
Well, I'm 25 feet away.
Well, I was gonna say, like, as she came out, you saw like the ice start to crack, and like she came through whatever this is. So the sword is still like affixed in this ice-shaped cocoon, let's call it,
Okay.
as the body or whatever this thing is came out of.
Does the entity have a hold on the sword?
Nope.
Okay. So I want to back up.
Yeah.
What?
I want to back up. I'm
Start
gonna.
moonwalking back.
Yeah, I'm gonna moonwalk backwards. I'm going to notch an arrow.
Yeah.
And there's a ruin or a wall or something, so I'd like to just back up as far as I can. And
You can back up to like the side of the mountain. Like now you're pushing a good 50 feet away.
sure, I want to take a shot with the longbow.
Yeah.
And then get behind cover
Okay.
if there's cover.
There's no cover.
Then
Run to the front.
Sit down and cast invisibility.
that's what you can do. I'm gonna take a shot with the
Found a new
longbow.
game plan, boys.
I take a shot with the longbow.
Yeah.
And the sound that you hear from the bow will sound like doom, ba-doo-ba-doo-doom, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doom, doom, 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 doom.
How many shots
No.
you getting off?
No, don't know it. Baseline, nobody cares.
Oh, come on.
What song was that? I don't know what that was.
I Want You Back from the Jackson 5.
All right.
Come on.
Mhm.
I will inspire Smoke with some inspiration.
Give yourself a D20.
Yeah. Well, what?
Well, I'm going to make sure that Smoke doesn't die. And I'll shoot. Just take a shot.
Time to take a shot.
And that is 19 actions.
19 actions.
No,
What?
yeah, that's 19
Okay.
to hit.
Uh, 19 to hit.
Yep.
Hits.
Right one. This is the right one. Ooh, that's 9 points of damage, piercing longbow
Piercing.
damage.
And as like the arrow hits, you can see it kind of slumps, and it just as slowly as you kind of see it's like gnarled fingers trying to shift and move.
It's still a magical
Yeah, it hits.
bow. Okay.
Yeah.
But the arrow wasn't magical.
If there's no cover,
Yes.
can I just drop prone?
I mean, sure. You can drop on the ground and like you won't be buried in the snow.
No, I won't get
You're not gonna,
invisibility.
like, Ponto this.
But if I am like 55 feet away
Sure, yeah.
and drop prone
Yeah.
to try and get some cover.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not going to be the easiest target.
Nope.
Sure. Is
Okay.
that everything for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. We're now on to the Cold Walker. As you see this creepy kind of
Whoa.
arms shift and break and crack, you kind of hear this slow as it kind of like shifts. And Ponto, where would you be?
Mm-hmm.
5 feet away, right?
Probably.
In reality, I probably would have gone close-ish with Quincy if he
Okay.
was.
And Smoke, where would Smoke be? I'm trying to.
If it's a circular room and Quincy's behind, I'd imagine that I'd probably be like 10 feet to the front. So
Okay.
if
So
it
not
came
in,
5
like-
feet out, I'm probably
Because
like
it was
5 feet to
facing
its
the
left.
edge.
Yeah.
So it came out
Quincy's
towards
probably
the edge.
right behind me, like 5 feet, tagging to my left.
Ponto's like right behind you to your left.
Smoke.
Smoke?
Smoke is.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's always like,
Yeah.
He's
That's
protective
true.
of Quincy. He's probably.
And where's Yeti in this?
I'll be with Ponto, beside Ponto.
Okay. So you're all kind of tucked. Ponto and
I wanna
Yeti
see what
are
kind of
on
stuff's
the
going on.
left hand side, let's say, and Quincy and Smoke are on the right hand side behind in that 5 to 10 foot range.
so this is the girl, the frozen girl. This is Quincy.
Yeah.
This is Smoke.
Yep.
This is
Frozen girl,
Ponto.
blue one.
So, yeah, I
We
would
just
be-
put him on the map.
If
It's,
you were behind, I would be here.
So you'd be in front of her then. Okay.
Where is she? The D20?
Yeah, she's the D20. You can see that she just cracked and walked out, and Pondo, you kind of like stumbled back as she kind of like started to moan, and you can kind of see this light flicker, and you can see that she stumbles forward and walks towards you, and you can see this like kind of like this light source kind of emanate out of it and starts to brightly illuminate.
There.
Oh, we're good for that.
Go to the map.
It'll walk forward to you, Ponto, and stick right between you and Yeti, and it'll take one swipe at you, and one swipe at you, Yeti.
Oh, I'm actually 20 feet away.
Funny how that happened right now.
Light started emanating, and he's like,
It is a 15 to hit Yeti and a 16 to hit Ponto.
Nope.
You don't get hit on a 16?
Nope.
Fuck, that must be nice. I don't get missed.
You don't get missed. That's 7. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you're resistant to cold damage, right?
I am.
Well, that's good because that's 18 points of cold damage.
Fuck off.
Half. And that's its 2 attacks.
So 9 points, and I had 3 points of damage because I had 6, 10 points. So 24. And then 18, so 9 more damage.
Yeah. As like this hand kind of pierces into you,
dead.
and you can just see this frost kind of split off of you.
Please.
Quincy, you're up.
Mind sliver.
Ponto, you're on deck. Intelligence save.
This guy's the real deal. Don't use fucking cantrips.
16 minus 1 for 15.
Wild shape into
Oh,
a
it's a
yeti?
saving throw. Sorry, +2.
No, because they're not a
Not a beast.
animal.
I'm assuming 18 saves.
So fuck, backwards.
All right. Bonus action.
As far away as I can move.
Yeah, you can get 30 feet. So now you're 35 feet away.
is that towards Maximus, or are we like?
Well, if you see, like, she was facing this way, you and Yeti are kind of like off, and she kind of went right in between. And from behind, it would be backwards towards like where the actual mountain goes up, because you guys are like backs are to the cliff edge.
Do I
So
have disadvantage on
they're
that?
running away
No,
up the hill.
Not
No.
yet.
That's it.
That's 2. Oh,
That's at 3.
and then 4, you just die.
No,
No, 6.
6 you die.
6?
I
There's
had to
6
look-
of those?
I had to look it up
Oh yeah,
that way.
God.
yeah. There's 6 points of exhaustion.
Yeah. First one is disadvantage on ability. Second one is speed halved. Third is disadvantage on attack and saving throws. Fourth is your hit point maximum is halved. 5 is speed reduced to 0, and 6 is death.
So 5 is death.
5 is pretty much death no matter what.
5 is almost dead.
Either death or the rest of the party
Well,
just
your
leaves you
speed
behind.
is 0. You
I know.
can't get away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Right, but you could become 5 points of exhaustion after a battle, not necessarily be threatened anymore.
Yeah, but if no one's there to save you, you're dead anyway.
Unless you rest. Okay, is that your turn, Quincy?
Yeah, I moved away as far as I can.
Sure. 30 feet. Otto, you're up. Yeti, you're on deck.
Going to reach down and grab my blacksmith's end hammer
Yep.
and swing it away.
Swing away.
She walked right between Yeti and I.
Yeah.
Do I have the-
So if you roll like 5 feet, you've got now between.
I can make that. That's 2 natural 20s.
Wow. Okay.
That's 4 times damage then, right?
I have to roll something because you did it with your hammer. Add a d12 to the damage.
Whoa! And it's a die roll.
Yeah,
So it's
they
double
had
the
2d12s.
dice.
Yeah, 2d12s. That's the rules.
Really? You're gonna try and lawyer me?
6, 10, 15 points of damage. Plus the D12, which I rolled a 12.
Oh, nice.
So that's
27.
27 points of damage.
How much of that
About
is
12 of it lightning.
27? You said.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
This magic hammer?
so a resounding
It's hammer time.
gong
Stop.
explodes as this hammer connects, and the hammer itself just this beam of lightning comes out and strikes the creature and does an impressive amount of damage as it just shrieks in this high, shrill voice as you grab your ears to shut out the pain. You have done a great.
Be like, holy crap! And bonus action, I will charge up the other glove and make an unarmed strike and punch. 13 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
4. 9 points of lightning damage.
Perfect. Sounds great.
And it has disadvantage on any attacks that aren't against me.
Sounds.
What?
I'll make note of that.
And then if smoke hits it, it does the same thing. So it's just disadvantage on everything.
My armor starts buzzing. And it's
Unfortunately, smoke never hits anything. So
Yeti, it's your turn. Smoke, you're on deck. I feel a wild shape coming on here.
how far away from the body am I?
I mean, you're probably 10 feet away from
The tiefling.
like the shell husk with the sword kind of poking out of it still.
I want to pull the sword out of the tiefling, so I'm going to disengage.
You're going to disengage. That's your action, okay.
Yeah, and then pull the
Walk
sword out
over
of
to the sword. Make a strength check at disadvantage because it's frozen in there.
It's like my natural terrain, though. Disadvantage?
Disadvantage
Yes,
is your
because it's
natural
magic.
terrain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
4.
Yeah. You heave on it and kind
Did
of
you just roll 2 3s?
Yeah.
2 20s, 2 3s.
and it moves a bit, but it's like it's stuck in whatever weird magic this is.
The body itself is.
And you can see the body is still like in the sword. Like you could just see like
Only the
part of
head's
it.
been melted down.
Yeah, like you can see like the ice has cracked a bit, and wherever that pulse it came out of the ice and out of the body itself.
And then I'm 10 feet away from the.
So now,
Creature
yeah,
thing
you
now?
walked around and you're 10 feet away.
As well as my action. I
You
think
still have 20 feet of movement.
I like where I'm standing.
Okay.
I don't think I have any bonus actions.
Isn't there a certain thing you can do as a bonus action?
Shillelagh. I cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
I will cast Shillelagh on my
Okay,
course.
sounds good. So you
And that's my turn.
enchant your staff, and it slowly kind of glistens with natural
Yeah.
stone looking
Nature magic?
Yeah, that's what it does. Smoke, you're up. Maximus, you're on deck.
Imbued with
duty.
nature's power.
Okay. Smoke. He is remembering that the goat has just been taken away from him,
He got the goat.
and there's a little bit of sadness, and so drawing from that deep well of sadness,
No milk.
he would like to rage.
All right.
He will
so he's
bonus
raging.
action rage.
Yeah.
Could have
And-
gotten those rolls. That would have been nice.
He'll attack with a
Except
great
for the
axe.
first one.
He has this. If he attacks, I don't think he has to hit.
No, he has to.
Just the
hit
first person he attacks.
He has to hit,
it.
it has to hit?
Yeah.
and it never hits.
While
Well, he has
raging, your
advantage,
first
doesn't he?
creature you hit with an attack on your turn has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against you when the target hits a creature.
Smoke
Right.
has never before reckless attacked, but you could actually use that ability if you wanted.
Right. So I could reckless attack.
Or you
You
could
don't
take
need
the
to.
same spot that like Yeti left and get advantage because Ponto's still there.
Okay. He'll flank and attack.
Yep.
And if he hits, whether it's on this turn or his next turn, the first time he hits,
Yeah.
it doesn't necessarily have to be on his first turn.
The first creature you hit with an attack.
Okay.
Could it be? Will it happen?
19.
It hits.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
You did it wrong.
You did it wrong.
That's 11 points of slashing.
11.
Magical
Did
slashing.
you add your rage?
+2.
Plus 2. So 13.
13. Sounds good.
Why doesn't he have reckless attack?
He does.
Every
It's-
barbarian
It's
gets access to
under
second level.
unarmored defense. So he bonus action. He moved into where Yeti left, and he attacked.
Yeah.
That is Smoke's turn. Maximus, you're up.
Okay. Maximus will pop up, shoot again.
Sure, yeah.
For 10.
Okay,
That's my 10 to hit.
doesn't hit.
Okay. He'll drop back down.
That's everything.
Yep.
Okay. Cold Walker is up with Quincy on deck.
This is a knockoff Ice Walker from Game of Thrones.
No, it is not. You see Ponto's behind the walker and it's turned to face Yeti or Smoke. And as the choice between, you see a hand go out and try and attack Smoke with an 18 plus a lot.
At disadvantage.
I'm
Nope,
trying to get
because why would it be disadvantaged? Because it's not you.
Mhm.
It's not. Okay. Still hits with an 18.
Plus a lot isn't bad.
Well, I rolled an
Bad
18 plus a
modifier.
lot, and
Yeah.
then I rolled a 13. It's at least plus
a
5.
lot.
So,
Yeah.
It's still
so
Yeah, well, we want to know what that plus a lot is.
That's a lot.
so good lord.
Oh, maximum damage.
I was 2 off max damage. That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage to Smoke, halved to 8.
Okay.
And
20 points of ice damage.
it's really close to 20. It is 15 points of cold damage.
That-
Jesus, I'd
that's
be
not
dead in
half.
one hit.
That's not halved.
Okay.
And it turns around to you, Ponto, and this like it looks down at you, and you see this cone of light just slam into
How
your
much
face.
total
Can you
did you
make a Constitution save?
How much damage did you just take?
He took
15 plus
he took
18?
8 plus 15, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was 8. The 8 was half.
The eight
No,
was
So-
16 was
16 plus 15.
half to 8.
So
No.
31 damage it would have been if he
Yeah.
didn't have resistance. 7. That would have killed me outright.
Okay.
You only have
Your
16
eyes
points left.
blank as like you
Time
like
to
seeing
leave.
stars,
Yeah,
and
this
it's
is-
kind of just like you shake it off.
I was
and you
hoping to
can
get the
see-
sword and just.
You can see like the daylight is coming back, and you're starting to see shapes. You shrugged off whatever effect it was trying to do. Quincy, you're up.
Dissonant whispers. Wisdom saving throw.
That probably doesn't save. That is a 12.
Yes, fails. Okay, so it must move away with its reaction as far as where from me as it can.
Kind of provokes attack of opportunities.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, and look what I rolled.
Because it uses its reaction.
And it takes 16 points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage?
Nice.
Wow.
Huge.
Perfect. Okay. And then I guess it will use its reaction. Although I think
That's its reaction, right?
yeah, it uses its reaction and moves away.
Yeah, it must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay.
It does not move into obvious danger, so it's not going to run off the edge of the cliff.
Yeah, so it'll walk to the edge.
Unless it can fly.
Just walk to the edge.
So it
moves
moves
as
towards.
far as
yeah.
it can, right?
Yeah.
30 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's moving away from Quincy. Is it moving towards me or is it moving away from both
No,
of us?
like Quincy backed up towards you. I'm assuming it walked away
Toward the
because
edge?
Quincy would have walked
Yeah.
back. It walks towards the edge.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it would have moved out of your threat range and smoke,
Smoke,
so you
sure.
both should get an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Ooh, those are good
Yeah,
rolls.
advantage. He's flanking still.
That's good.
I got a 22 to hit.
Just give me.
Okay, 22 hits.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration to add to this
Yeah.
roll,
Go ahead.
and we'll call it an 18.
Yep, that hits as well.
7 points of damage, 6 being.
Okay.
Ooh, max damage. 16.
Oof, nice.
Perfect. All right.
You should smoke more often.
Sounds about right. So Quincy, that's most of your turn, I assume.
That is my turn.
Is your turn. Ponto,
That's a
you're
good
up
turn.
on deck.
Nuts.
Yeti, you're after that.
So has this thing moved like towards an edge, or is it still far away from an edge?
It's close to the edge. It's within about 5 or 10 feet.
Because if it could have flown, it would have flown.
Could you Thunderwave?
Oh, I could have Thunderwave.
Is it 5 feet away from the edge?
Mm-hmm. This is where it really matters, whether it's 10 feet or 5 feet.
Run up in a Thunderwave.
Depends on how far away. Yeah, how far from the edge is it? We don't know.
In
can't
5 to 10 feet.
Yeah, it might be.
Okay,
I am,
don't do that then.
I am gonna go
Fly
over
control
towards
at
it,
50.
and I'm going to cast Thunderwave,
Okay.
which is a Constitution saving throw.
Can you upcast it to get 10 feet of push?
No, it pushes
It's 10 feet.
It pushes 10 feet?
Oh, okay.
That would push
That's
15.
15 for Constitution.
That saves.
What?
I'm not a caster.
Cast better.
I'm.
Yeah. Cast more, cast better. I think all our stats are pretty shitty. None of our saves
I
are.
rolled garbage.
Hmm.
It's like I'm gonna be
That's
halfway
a saving
so I
throw.
can reroll.
I don't think any of our saves are very good. I think mine's 14.
Mine's a
That's pretty good. 14.
for second level or third level. Yeah, third level.
I don't know about that. I think I have a.
So they take damage, do they not?
Yeah, it still takes half damage,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and I think it's 3d8 or 2d8. Or...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 14. Okay, I
9
guess
points of
14 is
thunder
okay for
damage.
that one.
Half to 4.
Yep. All right. Is that everything for you?
And there's
Ponto?
a thunderous boom audible to 300 feet.
Whoa, avalanche.
On a mountain.
But
What?
we're at the top.
We're
Yeah,
at the
that's
top.
fine.
We're at the top. We're fine.
At the very top.
Correct.
And there's only one standing by the base of the mountain covered in snow. that's going
And
up.
also
The rest is
maybe
fine.
entice the
laying in the
old
snow.
guy to show up.
Yeah.
You're going to get the cover you wanted.
Yeah. I'm like just on my belly, like I'm on a surfboard, ready
And there is
to catch a wave.
The one little chunk of ruined wall with a big chunk of ice falls on top. It's really pointy though.
Jagged.
Right into it.
Is that everything for you, Ponto?
That is it.
Oh, good. Yeti, you're up. Smoke, you're on deck.
Yeti's going to do another strength check, try to get this sword out of the thing.
Okay.
Also stealth 3.
Why are
You
you
see-
rolling at disadvantage?
Because he told me to roll a disadvantage.
Because it was magical.
So I failed. I'm good.
Put your foot up against the chest.
Okay, I put my foot up against it. Does that give me advantage?
That gives you a straight roll.
Now you have to roll
Yeti.
again, though.
Okay,
It's-
but I already
It's
rolled
like the
disadvantage.
axe stuck in the wall. Just let it go.
No, this is a magic sword. This is going to save the day. I got you.
I got you, fam.
That's my turn.
Okay. Smoke.
I'm thinking it has something to do with defeating this incredibly powerful creature.
Okay,
That's
so the
reason I'm doing
creature
this.
ran 25 feet away from me.
Yeah, they are.
Oh shoot! I forgot to.
They're at least.
You said like 50 feet.
Oh,
Yeah,
50.
so now you're like
You're
at
like
70 to 80
75.
feet away from you. Like, because they moved towards the edge. You're back. You were
Right.
already.
So
30 feet.
I was nose to nose with it, and it moved.
No, you were never nose to
You were
nose.
50 feet away.
You
from
moved 30
Smoke.
feet away.
We're
Oh,
talking
for
about smoke.
Sorry, you're correct.
it. Oh.
Yeah, smoke's only about.
You're
20.
smoke.
Look at me, I'm smoke,
You're
okay?
smoke now? I thought you were Maximus.
Yeah, you'd be 25 feet away.
It moved 25 feet
Yeah.
from smoke,
Correct.
which is its max distance, because it had to
Yeah.
move its max distance
Correct.
away. So it can only move 25 feet. So we can all outrun this thing.
Not all of us.
Why don't you go push it off the edge?
Mr. and Mrs. Ponto can't outrun.
Or maybe it knew not to step another 5 feet because it would fall off.
Oh, there's like a secret edge that we don't know about. A magic one.
Smoke, there's still room
Smoke's
behind
gonna-
this thing.
Yeah.
Flank it again.
Check it out over there. It's good.
Smoke's going to put his head down and he's going to ram it. Like just charge and ram, try to push it
He's
push it
gonna
off
try
the
and
edge.
shove it off the
Yeah,
edge.
he's going to shove with all his strength.
Make a. That's a
Can,
strength.
can Ponto do the whole like clasp hands to like boost them and like?
No, you're
launch
gonna
them
do
a
like
little
the down on your
You're
hands.
just gonna
and
like
knees
lay on the ground and he's gonna
That's
get like
right.
another like
Half an
8
inch.
like 6 inches off the ground.
you just see Ponto.
Grunk.
I'm the worst step stool ever.
He just linesmans you and just steps over.
The armor will hold those. It's fine.
Yeah. So is that what
It's like,
Smoke would like
so it's
to
like
do?
a grapple? Like a,
Yeah,
like a
it's a
pose?
strength check.
It's not
with-
opposed?
Oh, it's an opposed strength check.
Okay.
Yes, you get to make that with advantage because you're raging. But is it It's a strength check, so it'd be at disadvantage. So it's a straight roll
What?
because you have exhaustion.
Well, the first
The first roll was 15.
disadvantage. And the second
No,
one-
it'd be a straight roll because
So the first roll, which
Yeah.
was the lower one of the two anyway, I rolled a 15. He can add his.
strength modifier.
strength.
Don't you get to add your
No.
athletics with a grapple check?
Yeah.
Which is +3.
Okay. And then anything for rage?
That
No.
was the advantage, which
That's the
canceled
advantage.
out the
Right, right.
disadvantage.
Correct.
Right. So 18.
Well, technically, shove is using the attack action. We can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either knock it prone or push it away from me. If you're able to make multiple attacks, the attack action this replaces one of those. Technically,
it's an attack, not a
Sure, it's
ability
reckless
check.
It's an attack where you're using your strength ability. But
still-
okay.
It's not an ability check.
Sure. You win anyways because it's all an 8.
Okay. So I can shove it
Yes.
5 feet.
Yes. So you push it back and it like steps back and you can kind of see its leg stuffs into like about 3 feet of snow, and then the other one steps back, and then you can see the slow form of ice edged snow as it cracks and crumbles, and then you just see suddenly poof, as it starts to go tumbling down, as you can see this beam of light circle end over end.
What?
No. As it tumbles, I can't believe you said that. As it tumbles down like at least 1,000 feet and hits the bottom of the ground, as you can see, this beam of light is just laying there, just shining out,
It doesn't
but not
flicker?
moving.
Start flickering. No, flashlight did that drop? No.
It's still down there.
Yeah.
Guys, it's still down there. I don't know anything that could survive that fall, but it's like 1,000 feet down.
I'll save you in a minute. Don't worry. Just trying to pull this fucking thing out.
Are we out of combat?
You are technically out of combat right now.
Well, here, Yeti, I'll show you.
No,
how-
you fuck off.
I'll
I was
show
almost
you
done
how
this. I'm
to
weakened it.
shape
I'm
water to
gonna
get the ice
Okay,
off of
Ponto,
this.
come here. Give me a hand over here.
Nice around
So
it,
you just
shape
kind of
water.
start shaping shape water to remove more of the ice around where that sword is.
Yeah.
And it starts to loosen up a little bit.
I'll cast guidance on Yeti and brace and
Yeah,
help
we're working together.
pull.
Okay.
You roll, I'll advantage you.
You guys have the same modifier, don't you?
I don't know. I think it's pretty close.
Why can't smoke help?
Fuck you, Smoke. Your strength is as bad as mine.
I still roll at disadvantage, so just be a straight roll.
Oh, fuck.
If I
Okay,
help
never mind. You give me advantage then.
All right, that's what I said.
Oh.
Plus guidance.
I mean, his strength's pretty decent. So
Yeah,
not
mine's
great.
pretty decent too. What do you mean poof? This isn't disadvantage anymore. This
I
is
know, that's why.
this
it's
is
like-
good shit here. We're up to 22 or 23 or something.
So the sword comes free out of the ice after the Quincy starts moving the ice away from where the sword is impaled. It kind of like creates this pocket.
I hold it up over my head.
And you're like, yes. And you're like,
Then I hand it to Smoke because I don't actually want it.
Yeah,
Unless you
like-
want it. You
you're
want
like,
it?
yeah, it's made out of metal.
Yeah, I don't actually want to use it. You want it? I can't use a sword like this.
A 6-foot sword? Probably Ponto's.
No, I can't use it.
How
It's
how
disadvantage.
dare you?
I'm saying you
Or
could
you
use
use
it
it-
as a surfboard.
I was pretty sure this was how we were going to defeat this guy, so.
I'll take it. I'm sure it's not cursed. I mean,
I will take it.
Okay, I was gonna say, who's talking to me? Man?
Alright,
I give it to Smoke.
Okay, so Smoke grabs the sword and he
I'm gonna
goes,
ask Smoke if I could see it for a minute. And I'm gonna ritual cast identify if we're gonna stay here for a minute.
Yeah, let's take it.
Smoke immediately licks the sword.
he's like,
Huh?
on the blade or on the flat.
On the flat.
Okay.
Now his tongue is stuck to the blade.
Yeah.
So you're trying to like identify it as he's holding it, like.
And then
That's
he's
fine.
like,
I only need to twist it a little bit.
and then you hear this. Oh!
I just got a EBGB. When I was a kid, we had a black lab, and we would tie it up, and the chain got more and more frozen into the snow in Prince George in the driveway. And came home, and the dog was chewing on the chain. A black lab's tongue is about that long.
You saw all of that tongue.
Poor dog.
We brought it inside. We had hot water heat in the floor, so we stuck the chain in the dog. I had to chip the chain out of the ice first, pull the dog and the chain in the house.
Poor dog. Leave him in the winter in the Prince George? What are you talking about?
It's not a horrible day outside. It's not awful.
No. Dogs
Tough
get-
dog.
It's below when it's
get
below
winter.
zero. It's,
They get winter here.
Yeah.
Their winter coat.
anyways. So, Ponto, you're casting.
If we're
What?
staying here for a bit, we're gonna identify.
Okay, yeah.
Mrs. Ponto, is
Schwartz.
this your friend?
The Schwartz.
Okay, you can cast Identify. After 10 minutes, Ponto kind of just goes, oh,
Where's the old dude went? Yeah.
the sword's magical for sure. It's called, and you're just kind of blinking, kind of like you're just like processing the information. It's called the Ancestral Greatsword, and you're like questioning yourself. It's definitely magical.
That was good for an ancestral pal or barbarian.
I don't know. I think I could make really good use of this.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
You like look at it,
You're
and
like,
you're
I
like,
could melt this down.
I can make
What if
one
we-
big.
what if
I
we
can
broke it in
reforge
half
this
and-
into some really good armor modifications, you guys.
What if we broke the top half off and then you just used the broken bottom half? Called the
There we go.
broken ancestor sword.
Wait,
whatever.
can't you attune to it so it becomes smaller?
No, because it's still a great sword.
Sword. And then it
Doesn't
magically
scale to
sizes.
like a
Yeah.
3-foot sword to me.
Yeah, and then it would be on
No.
a so sword.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that great. It'd be just a
It'd be a great
mediocre
sword.
sword.
It'd be a soak sword.
You guys
It'd
are
be a
the
letter
worst.
opener.
The actual worst.
The actual words.
So yeah, you know that it's a magical greatsword.
Mrs. Perlu, I'm sad that your friend is dead. This your friend, right?
That was Asterix. I don't know what came out of that, but that was her, all right. Why is she here, standing in the middle?
Where's
I wanna
where's the other guy?
like this is like a stone like floor
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna use shape water, try and clear all the snow and ice off the stone. here.
Yeah, as
See
you
underneath.
clear it, you slowly see like an undulating pattern around the edges that has been carved in, and none of you make heads or tails of what is carved into here, but some pattern of runic design was carved in here.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look for footprints of the old man or somebody else around the area.
Yeah, make a survival check. Yeah,
Can I do a drawing in my sketchbook of what the ruins look like?
yeah. Give me a performance check.
Okay.
19.
You can scour the area, but you don't see another set of footprints with all of your guys' prints going everywhere.
Skill check. It's a 2.
You don't need the reroll.
You could roll a 1. Yeah, I could.
Either way, I don't think he's gonna figure it out.
Okay, here's a disadvantage. That's a 13, so I'll take the 2 and add 7.
Okay. You know that it's circular, and you kind of like have like a really, really rough sketch.
Mhm.
It doesn't make much sense. It probably couldn't be transcribed. You go, oh, I know what that is.
Right, someone who's seen it before would recognize it, but no one else.
Maybe, but they might have to work at it too. They're like, oh, so what were some words? Are like little like notches or like markings here and here, and you're like, I don't know. This is the best I can do.
Okay.
So you guys walk
My
around.
hands are cold, guys. This is the best I could do.
You suck.
So Smoke like puts the sword, but he's like, ooh, I gotta be careful of my tail.
Mhm.
I don't want to take that baby off. But
Do the runes look like they're like a language, or does it just look like symbols that don't make any sense at all?
you can make an Arcana check.
Can I see your sword for a minute, Smoke? He hands it to me.
He points it at you,
He points it at me.
like if you want to see it.
Well, yeah, I want to hold it for a second.
Sure, here.
Okay, it's not cursed. He would let me take it. It's fine.
Never let go of it, but all right.
15.
You said sure.
Yeah, you went to go grab it, but
Okay, I take it
okay, yeah,
in my hand.
Yeah.
It's not in his hand anymore.
correct.
It's not cursed. See, it's but
It's not cursed. It's an ancestral greatsword. His ancestors brought it for him here.
well, not his ancestors.
Maybe.
That person we just threw down the mountain's ancestors. She came out of the sword, right?
Well, not the person it was stuck in.
No, not that person. The person we fought.
15.
All right. You know that they are definitely runic symbols. They are like
Nordic
magic
runes?
symbols.
And this is like a
This is a circular with an interwoven like ring, like kind of like a woven pattern in between with sections of runes at certain points in it. Almost in a very make a survival check. Ponto.
Don't understand where the sword came from, though.
No. Yetis don't use swords like this.
No.
I'm still doing a disadvantage, right? Since that's a natural 20 and a 4. It's for 5.
With a 5, I'll still give you the fact that they kind of look coordinated to like north, south, east, west.
Like a moon dial.
The runes on the
Like
sword.
it's a
No, the runes on the ground.
Oh,
compass. It's not like a whole bunch of different symbols.
No,
not
it's
like
definitely ruins. Almost like they're coordinated for like.
Maximus,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thing, and it's gonna take away from the show for a little bit. And I'm gonna use the magical tinkering that I can
take away from the show.
Use
make
the
a
light show.
static visual effect up to 25 words of text, and I'm gonna copy as much as I can, so I can get 75 symbols with my 3 magic things
Okay, so you're
To
going to
attempt.
drop
to copy it.
your
No.
smoke sword.
No, magical tinkering is my 3 tiny
Oh,
light
okay.
shows
Yes.
that I can do.
So you're going to drop those, and you're literally going to like.
I'm going to copy out 75 of the symbols.
Yeah.
To be able to have a accurate.
Yeah, so you'll have a fairly accurate.
So now the light show
representation of
just has like a theme to it.
I mean, we could see if we can use it. It might be weird. It might summon something horrible. We have
I
no
like that
idea
option
if
already.
people are going to be
I like the option of summoning
horribly
you
offended if this is a language that just none of us know and we just offend a whole bunch of locals. But well, we can at least ask.
Good.
So those are my 3.
I'm excited to see if we can work it into the act.
Garrett, what is the purpose of this old building? What did it used to be before ruins?
used to be an outcrop of back in the day when this wouldn't be a shithole of a landscape. We'd come up here and rest and have a night and then watch the sunrise and the sunset and then climb down the next day.
It was like built by the village, by your people.
It was built by me and a few others.
Oh, so you know what these symbols are on the ground then?
No, we've never put.
Oh, you didn't
symbols
put
in-
these here.
Absolutely. And he walks forward. He's like, nope, never seen what the fuck that is before.
You ever seen that sword before? Up here, sitting in
The one in the giant. No. Why would I know what the sword is piercing through the body of that woman?
I don't know. Somebody brought it here. What would it?
I mean, the only person not accounted for would have been the old man.
The old
but-
man. Was the old man a fighter type? Did he have a big sword?
No, but he was pretty secretive, and you can see Perlu and him are kind of just like humming and humming. He's like, he was quiet about his name, but
Is this like it's a tour guide taking a party of people, but they're all separate individuals, not like a group that knows each other?
Yeah. How long did you know the old man?
I mean, I met him back in Targos, but they said he contracted them out of Bryn Shander. They came to find me. Then we went back to Bryn Shander, had to do stuff, and then came here. So I mean,
Perlu, how long have you known this old man?
maybe a week or two.
Oh,
I mean, he seemed pretty smart. He definitely knew what he was looking for up here, I assume. I don't know.
but it seems like this may have been his purpose.
So
Potentially.
what did he hire you to do?
He hired us to make sure he got up here.
So this is a story about the old man and the sword. I mean, this sword was put in this tiefling recently because the tiefling was alive just a day ago.
Yes. Oh, you smart.
Listen, old man, have you got any theories?
Did you know the tiefling lady before this, Mrs. Perlu? Before this excursion?
I mean, I've known Asterix for a while, but she kind of kept to herself. She was good with the arcane, was smart enough, kind of caught on to what maybe the old man was doing, maybe more. Maybe why she has a giant sword got shoved through her. I don't know.
Well, maybe have we excavated the body from the ice?
If you know, well, the body is still like stuck in the ice, but you melted kind of like a section of
Right,
where
right.
the sword.
I'll
Can we
keep-
do the
I'll
whole
keep-
body?
I'll keep melting her away.
Yeah. Quincy, can you make a Constitution check?
Can I make a sense of if these runes on the ground were made with magic or with like a
Is that with
chisel or something?
disadvantage?
It's a check.
Would something strong and physical have made the runes on the ground, or were they made magical?
You can see that they've been etched into the ground, but it's probably magic. Quincy, during your time of like just trying to like shape water and move that, you could get this strange ringing sensation that kind of crawls up the back of your head. Slowly, as time seems to kind of fade in and out, you hear voices and thoughts collide into your brain. The sensation of lightning and burning fire piercing the lobes of your mind, and 1,000 voices and memories establish dominance inside. As you scream out in pain, you take 2 points of psychic damage.
Don't be such a sissy, screaming out with 2 points of damage.
You don't know that. You just know he took damage. Don't be a dick.
You guys, he's dying. Help him! Help him!
Oh my god! I used all my healing spells on him.
He's laying there and kind of panting. And,
Quincy, are you okay?
As you see him, he kind of is like goes on all fours, and you see him like kind of cough and vomit out some of his food as the odd and
Just
brutal
good berry.
sensation through the whatever happened of the probing of your mind. In the end, all that is left is an odd sensation of something to the north, almost like a beacon or a dull ebb of pain, almost propelling you in the direction, or maybe somewhere far to the north.
There's nowhere north of here, man. This is the northest.
Oh, there is wide open tundra in front of you guys.
Some probe me again.
Someone probed you.
I knew you were going to do that too when I wrote this. You know, like, and you can write into your notes that you have like this odd directional, like, ebb of like sensation of pulling you in a certain direction.
We have a Quincy compass.
Yeah. So much so that he grabs his sled and
No.
okay.
Straight down the hill.
Straight north.
It's
down
not-
the backside of the mountain.
It's not one of those like this is the only thing I have to do. But as you are you going to continue to thaw her out, or as you're just
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
gonna
sit
keep
and kind of like
continue thawing her
vomit,
out.
kind of like wipe your face?
Eat your berry again, or you're going to be hungry.
So
You're gonna
nasty.
finish your meal. You're
Yeah.
not getting any dessert. Well, that's 100% of your nutrients for the day. You didn't eat that again. I gave the rest to the Yetis.
As you guys, gross. That's so nasty. As you guys finish thawing
in
out
the ice. It'd be like a
the frozen
puxicle.
puxicle is correct. You guys can see that she has a pack on her, and she is kind of like as you free her from the ice, you can see her just slump over.
I'll grab her so she doesn't
Yeah,
smash her face on the ground or something.
sure. If you would like to look
I
through
don't think it'll hurt
her belongings, you need to make an investigation check.
I'll do that.
I push Maximus away.
her.
Oh,
I'm gonna search her. I think I would be more concerned about caring for the body than the searching of the items.
Did you say it was investigation?
Yeah.
A 12.
So Quincy, you find a potion of invisibility.
Ooh.
Ponto, you found a scroll of Cloud of Daggers.
I'll look after this.
How many doses in that potion?
Single. How many doses in that oceans? What would you guys like to do? You're at the top of the summit. The wind is still blowing and moving snow over the top of the edge of the mountain here. Garrett is looking at you guys as like, we kind of need to start hurrying to get down before it's dark.
Yeah, Garrett, what was your plan coming up here? Were you like, it's just a day trip, you go out, come up and go back, or you have a shelter up here?
Usually we're up in the day and it's kind of like hurry up and then you got to hurry down, but usually down takes a little less time because we don't got to climb up all the ropes. You just still got to go quickly, but it's all right.
All right, then let's get back down.
Do we still have time to safely get down?
If we hurry a bit, yeah, we should be all right.
Should we be taking your Perlu? Should we be taking your friend's body, or does she matter to you?
If you could, it would be nice. At least we can give her back to her family.
We might be able to get some information if we have the right people to question her.
I don't understand what you mean.
I hear that's a thing. You can talk to dead, but I can't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah, the clerics in Waterdeep, they can do that kind of thing.
All right, I guess we head to Waterdeep.
You're all meeting in water.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's a keep outside, just outside of Waterdeep.
There's
There's
a
a cleric there. Yeah.
We will pick up next week as we descend the mountain.
Ba, ba, ba,
10
ba.
o'clock almost.
Ba, 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 ba.
I feel like I want to try.
Before we go,
Yep.
I'm gonna look down and see if that body's still there.
Oh yeah, you can still
Over
see
the cliff.
the light is kind of like shining out, but it's not moving. It's just kind of laying there. This light beam of light shooting out.
Creepy. Okay, should we do a search of this place before we leave?
Mm-hmm.
Like the building? We haven't searched the building, have we?
It's not really. It's not a building. It's just
No,
like
but it's like a.
it's just ruins.
All right.
Nobody has searched the area. No.
I searched the area.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'll help him.
I need it. That's the same roll.
A 2 and a 2.
Investigation, you say, so that'll be a minus of some kind. 11.
11?
Yep.
Walking around, you kind of like stumble over this lump in the snow, and you kind of like trip a bit as you kind of like, oh, what the fuck was that? And you kind of like move back, and you can see another frozen dwarf-sized body in the snow as well.
All right, we'll dig that out.
You can see bright blue boots frozen to this dwarf. You could find a pack with a wineskin that was empty, a half-eaten block of goat's cheese.
I give that to Smoke.
The goat cheese.
Goat cheese.
Writing it down.
Oh, it's so good.
The boots look nice. Boots.
They're frozen to them, but they're bright blue.
I need these boots. Can you unfreeze this guy from the ground? I'll take the whole guy down. No?
Sure, I'll
If you only unfreeze him slightly, we could use him as a sled.
We have a sled.
He's nice, dwarf man.
Did you see that episode of Simpsons? Where Homer slides down the mountain with the other guy who climbed Mount Springfield?
Is this the old man? Is Perlu or Garrett?
He's a dwarf, though.
Sure. We don't know. Is that old man?
We were told the old
Could've been.
man is humanish,
Humanish?
but with
Yeah.
wrapped around his faces, so he could be maybe an elf, but he's definitely not a dwarf.
He's more humanish, not dwarfish.
The dwarf probably would.
You wrote down the goat cheese, right?
6-foot sword as well.
Mm.
I'm writing dwarf boots.
Just right,
Blue.
bright blue boots.
Dwarf boots. Comma.
He writes whatever he wants.
Then I will give him nothing.
Yeah.
Dwarf boots, comma, bright blue.
Put down the goat cheese.
Yes.
What size are your feet?
They don't matter.
Try and stuff them into
If they're
dwarf
magic boots, they'll fit me.
If
If they're magic boots.
Yeah, if they're magic
You
boots.
think they're
Otherwise-
going on? Yeah. If you think if you push really, you got it on. Now you can't get it off.
Yeah, you have to wear them for an hour before magic works, though.
yeah,
Not
You
if you
did it.
tell me what to do.
you need a magical shoehorn to get those on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking the whole
Boots are
backpack
biting.
and
Yeah. Boots are
If
biting.
you give me an hour, I
Boots
can
are
have
biting
the
and
right tool for
blisters.
the job.
Yeah.
I shoehorn.
Shoehorn. We don't have any climbing gear anymore, guys.
Make two of them. You can use them
That's
as,
where we'll end
Hey.
today's.
make two really big
episode
shoe horns, and you can use them as skis on the way down.
We may start to make the descent down the mountain.
back it down the mountain.
Back down the mountain.
Thanks for listening to Perilous Pursuits. Be sure to check out our website at perilouspursuits.com for new episodes, news, and other information. In the meantime, go give your Craig cat a walk, give your owlbear a big hug, and go play some D&D.